Welcome to episode 25 of the Hoppy Thoughts podcast. Do you like how I change sometimes? You know, we'll be talking about terrible, sad things or whatever else, and I'm like, put on my entertainment voice.
You do put on your voice.
It's my entertainment voice. We have a great show planned for you all today. We always have great shows planned. This, the Hyper Variety podcast, this will center around something that I think are near and dear to our hearts, video games. Wow.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yes. I'm going down, or I plan to go down a lovely rabbit hole across a video game franchise that I just very recently got introduced to. It's been in the zeitgeist for a very, very long time, but I just never clocked into it. And after looking into the actual story of the game and the games, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. So I'm going to go into it, which is why our beers for the day are the Three Floyds, Zombie Dust, because the video game franchise that we're going to be talking about today is Resident Evil.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the longest game franchises out there. It's roughly 25 years old. The first game came out in like 2001, I think, 2002. So that's 24 years old?
So I'm sure this is no coincidence that Requiem?
Resident Evil Requiem,
Requiem,
which is the 9th official mainline game.
Yeah.
There are lots of games, side stories, there's movies, there's comics, there's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a big franchise. The latest game, 9, just came out. And that set, the setting of that is like in 2022. The game's lore starts in 1909. So there's going to be a lot to talk about.
Oh, because, yes. I know a little bit of history. Like
I never knew
umbrella.
anything. Exactly. Everyone always knows the whole game franchise by the white and red Umbrella logo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I never would have guessed it goes like so many more layers deeper.
I didn't know it. I did not know that it went so far back. And I'm actually I'm curious to hear the details because I have been watching a little bit of other people playing the new Resident Evil or the remake of it. And I know that like didn't they just come out with another remake like 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, so they released a lot of games between 2002 and like 2010 on the PS2, PS3.
Yeah.
And they have a very classic Resident Evil type of game
slow
type.
walking.
It's like a stationary camera in a room and you're walking. Yes, you shoot only like in straight lines. They're going back and remaking a lot of those games with modern graphics, modern feel, et cetera, et cetera. They've kind of pivoted their gameplay from like the 2018 era with like Biohazard. That's like the 7th game and then the 8th game.
I've heard that
they're going back and remaking them.
Watching a little bit of it, I didn't think it was, but I've heard that this most recent one's actually really fucking scary. Have you actually been playing it? Or?
I watched a popular YouTuber streamer play through Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil Requiem.
Rad.
I watched Wubby play it.
Okay.
Yeah. And even he came from the same line of thought of me of like, I know that these games have always existed, and whenever one would come out, it was always a big thing, but I've never played a single one.
Yes.
And he just bounced into this one.
So many people are like that.
And he was like, this game is really, really good.
Yeah.
As soon as I stop playing it, I want to continue. Like, I want to pick the controller back up, and like the story is really good, the gameplay is very good, and in inspiration of that, I bought Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil 3, the remake. Okay. So it's modern graphics, et cetera, et cetera. And same thing. I was like, this game is really good.
Is that the one that came out like 2 or 3 years ago?
The remake, I think, came out in 2019. Resident Evil 3 remake came out in 2019. The original game came out in like 2004.
There's one that just came out like 2 or 3 years ago, I swear.
It's probably Resident Evil Village.
Yes, because they go down to the village.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of playthroughs on that one.
But jumping in and out of these games, like the storyline that we're going to talk about is very like,
yes,
there's moments where it's so connected, so kind of convoluted. We're like, oh my god.
And it's like family members, like, oh, that's so and so's mom who is this person, and yes,
there's a lot of that.
I don't know it intimately, so I will admit, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
This is my this is my confession that all my friends know about me, which is I'm a big old pussy when it comes to scary games, bro. I'm a massive wussy.
Same. But like this, I will say, I also don't like scary games.
Oh, I'll tell you about why I will not play
There are
this
certain
one.
games that It's like Outlast. Remember that?
Fuck, dude.
Slenderman. Those run around until something just jumps out.
What was
those games scare
I think
the
it was
shit out of me.
Outlast. What was the one that was like you had a camcorder and the battery would fucking...
That's Outlast.
That's Outlast.
Okay.
My roommate played that one, and I
see those are scary.
hated that.
No, those
shit,
are really
dude.
scary.
That was terrifying.
There was a huge between what seemed like 2015 and 2020. There was games like that being launched all the time. First person camera or flashlight games.
Yes.
And the whole game is just run around doing simple tasks, and if something pops out, you die.
You got to find a screwdriver, and then you go to
fucking
fucking undo the screwdriver. You don't do it fast enough, and the guy comes up, beats your ass.
The Resident Evil games aren't necessarily like that.
Yeah.
You can see from a distance anything that could or would scare you. You know, the zombies on the floor asleep.
Sometimes it reminds me a little bit of not Splinter Cell. Snake. What's that fucking game?
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, same
Sometimes
thing.
like that slower kind of. I have a pistol. It's got 12 shots kind of thing.
It's the same from the same developers, I think. It's like Japanese story driven. It might
Metal
be
Gear Solid's Hideo Kojima though. I don't think it's the same.
It might be parent owned by Capcom.
Maybe
Resident Evil's parent owned by Capcom. Regardless, I found that Resident Evil does have like 80% of it is I see the zombie.
Yeah.
If it's gonna get up, I'm gonna shoot it in the head. Very
Yeah.
simple. I know what's coming. But every once in a while, you'll be kind of like backtracking through rooms and stuff, and all of a sudden that the zombie that you killed is all of a sudden up in the room. You open the door, you're like, "Huh!" You shoot him in the head twice, and he's dead again. Right?
Yeah.
It's not like Outlast where it's scare after scare after scare, and like, where is he? It's so anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
The most anxiety-inducing thing about Resident Evil is ammo. Like,
yes.
You'll go through a whole level and be like, I have 3 bullets to my name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
That's what gets the heart pumping.
Like I said, I watched a little bit of 9 that just came out, and I didn't know it. I have not seen this, but I had a friend of mine reach out, and they were like, ooh, I got to your favorite part. And they sent me a screenshot of a massive fucking spider.
Yeah.
Your boy's out.
Yes.
I'm okay.
I know when that is.
I'm okay. I'm gonna go back to my on-game market, like my online market.
Go to my Super Mario, Nintendo. I play my Pokemon.
I play Pokemon and Warframe. That's it. That's literally.
Yeah. The warm-up question today was going to be, from your childhood, what was your kind of favorite game franchise?
Oh, okay.
Crash
Bandicoot. Oh my God.
Jack and Daxter.
What a great question, bro. I am such. It's so funny because I have never.
We can
really
get into the beers while you.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Let me hold on.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I would say, as you're kind of rearing up.
No, that's a great fucking question. Which maybe we should jump to zombie dust, and then I'll come back to answering that. Okay, 3 Floyds, zombie dust. We did 3 Floyds last week as well.
Yes,
but
we had the variety pack.
I think we did zombie dust.
It was in the variety pack. We might. I think we had each one.
Was it the red can?
The red can was the Feral Reaper or whatever. I saw that at the store, but just had that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know that we had this one. I don't remember.
This is. I think. Is this their biggest one? I think it is.
This is their mainline one.
Yeah. I don't love the name Zombie Dust.
Zombie Dust. Yeah, I don't.
I like Zombie Teeth, Zombie Claw, Dust. I don't understand it, but
I don't
whatever.
know. It could be because there's also Elysian Dust. It could be a brewing term that we just don't know.
Really, a brewing term, maybe.
That's my only guess.
They're in Indiana, Munster, Indiana. 3 Floyds Brewing.
Great cheese.
Yeah, they have these big skeletal figures all around their property there.
These fucking suck.
Yeah, these not really working out that well. Yeah, you can power twist it off. Do you need the in stores now?
No.
Hoppy Thoughts officially branded bottle opener that my wife got Chet and I. There is they are custom for sale. I will sell mine for maybe $4 million.
4,000 billion.
Yeah.
4 quintillion.
Cash only. 4 quintillion.
One of a kind.
Delicious.
Maybe
Not
our
too
6-year-old
bad.
Japanese woman listener is a widow. In which case she's interested in investing us.
Widows are only good for investing in young men.
She's an angel investor. Treat her as such.
Okay, well, I'm yet to see the money. I would love. That's a good point. I would love to get like a bigger, better sound mixer and have like guests and stuff on in here. But yeah, I mean,
oh, dude, can you?
We're
imagine?
scrappy.
We get like Louisville celebrities in here, just like local little like perfect. Oh my fucking god, we should do this. Get like just Louisville celebrities. Who's a Louisville celebrity? Of course, you could talk about the peak of that. That's like any like politician, Andy Bashir.
He's not coming in here.
But yes, but you get my point, which is like people that if you're from Louisville, you're like, oh, I know exactly who that is. Jack Harlow. You could do like
dude, these guys are. We got to be bigger than that.
No, exactly. They're like you go.
Not gonna. Do you imagine?
They're never going to come in here. You know who will come in here? Dougzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Doug, the hot dog
just
guy
like
from Lowe's.
Yeah,
dude, everyone knows who Doug is.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Bro, you go to Lowe's and people are like, oh, like he'll have a line.
See, like, I'd never seen that man before. But that's your Lowe's, right? That's not the one over here.
Ridiculous.
I imagine that he has. So, like, where we used to live, there was a lady who would always set up like a stall in front of her house with a big sign where she would sell tomatoes. She would be up all summer. Every single day she'd be outside. I saw no one ever buying tomatoes. Dude, she was always there. She was always there. That was like, there's the tomato lady. That's
Doug shows up and he is like commanding the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
It's
like a line outside of his truck?
Let me give you a comparison. When you go to the store and you see Girl Scout cookies, people are shy. They're like, oh, I don't. You know, there's always one who's like, I want Girl Scout cookies, and the other who's like, I don't want.
All those little girls have to say, "Is this the last day?" That gets me to buy them.
And their mom's like, go on, you know, go do it.
Yeah.
Mister, would you like to buy some cookies?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck, dude. Now I'm a part of the scheme of Girl Scouts of America. So, but there's like that kind of mental rigmarole that you got to go through.
Okay.
Not with Doug.
Doug's
a cool breeze on a summer day at your home. You show up at Doug's stand and Doug's like, what you want? What you want? Hot dog? You want a hot dog? You want a Polish sausage? You want a brat? I got them all. You're like, yeah. And
how can he operate out of his car like that right in front of the
Lowe's? There's a stand. It's not in his car.
Yeah,
he has a van that says Dougzilla,
right?
Which is sick as fuck.
I've seen that.
But he has a cart.
Okay.
He has like a hot dog stand.
Okay,
so he pulls out
official.
Yeah, it's official.
Okay.
And then he's just slinging dogs. Nice. I asked him one time like how busy he was. He's like, lunchtime is always so busy because construction guys like come in.
Yeah.
During lunchtime, like, hey, it's the middle of the day. We did some work this morning. We need to get some shit to do this afternoon, and so they just swing through and like. For $4, get a hot dog, a Coke, and some fucking chips.
Nice,
dude. It's insane. It's like 75-cent sodas.
Score.
Yeah, like
that was like how it was in New York when we went. There's food stands and stalls everywhere. Yeah, and that's the cheapest food.
But you don't see that. Good. You don't see that around here. Doug's the only one who does it, dude. But
like, what would that guy have to say on here? Will we just learn about his family history?
I bet you he's so old. I bet you he could talk circles around us. He's so nice, dude. I saw him talking to people in the Lowe's store. He wasn't even at his stand. He was just talking to like 4 or 5 different people, full-on conversations with them. So he probably is so plugged into the community here. He just like knows all the old folks. Like, I bet you that man's got some stories.
I would love to go to, interviewing him or speaking with him about hot dog economics.
Yeah.
And then we somehow get Jack Harlow the next week, and then like there's security guards in here watching us record.
Yeah, but we're like, so you may not know him.
Oh, we tell Jack about the hot dog guy?
Yeah, unlike our guest from last week, Dougzilla. Yeah. May not know him, but here's Jack Harlow.
Yeah. No fake applause.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No fireworks.
Don't play
the
the applause sound.
And Jack's like, Dougzilla?
Yeah, Dougzilla.
Oh my God, you had him on here?
Fuck yeah, dude. You're on Prospect? Fuck yeah, you're plugged in. I get it.
Hell yeah.
No, like, I bet you that'd be kind of cool is to find, like, little niche celebrities here in Louisville and be like, come talk on my podcast.
I think my wife sent an Instagram reel to the group of this realtor dancing at a dance class. And it had like 300,000 likes or something. It had an insane amount of likes. It wasn't even impressive.
I didn't even understand it.
It wasn't even honestly that impressive. It was just like,
is he like
watch me be an old guy dancing.
Is he like a Louisville realtor? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's from around here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
We can get like the manager at like
we could just get our
Skyline
realtor.
Chili. He's not a celebrity though.
It's cool. Hi, Chris. He's fun.
He's fine, normal.
He is normal. I know.
He's normal. What would he talk about, right?
Know,
like the normal people are not.
We'll ask him about the 2008 housing market crash.
Was he doing real estate at that time?
He started because of that. Bet you didn't know that.
He started probably. I know
he was in construction.
He was into flipping homes.
He was into construction with his brother, and then they flipped into realty because of the 2008 market crash.
Okay, and then that conversation's done.
That's an episode.
The 2008 market crash?
From his perspective, what caused you guys to switch from construction to this? Because that's their big selling point is like, we know homes. We know how homes are meant to be built and when they're good built well.
Yeah.
Versus like.
I think that was it. Like houses are cheap. Yeah.
I'm not doing TikTok dances to fucking sell you houses.
Yeah.
Which I think is so funny that people are doing. I bet you they got him doing like, because he's a little awkward, you know?
Yeah.
But I love him. And
they don't have him doing the dances.
No, but I bet you they try.
He posted a lovely picture of both of his sons the other day.
Dude, they always have the best photos. I don't know how they have a photographer following them around, but they do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his wife. I don't know.
I think it is. Because I didn't see the wife in the photo. Anyway, video game franchise from your childhood.
Yeah. All the way back to my favorite video game franchise. I'm going to nerd out a little bit here, so do not make fun of me.
This is your opportunity.
This is my opportunity. I can tell you like the really like name brand ones that I think that people know. Call of Duty, right?
Yep.
Everybody played Modern Warfare.
I think
2.
we played it in its heyday. Truly,
oh,
like
for
it's
sure.
It's
dude, Call of Duty.
It's watered down.
Dog
it's diluted
shit.
Now. Yeah,
cock-a-booty instead of Call of Duty. Cock-a-booty. That's what people call it now.
Okay, great.
Okay,
I'm not tuned into that world too much.
I'm not either, but like
too old for first-person shooters.
We play Tarkov,
and I'm dog shit at it.
So am I.
Terrible.
But anyhow, okay.
Call of Duty was great.
Call
Halo.
Duty.
I wasn't too much of a Halo person. But I
never played Halo when I was younger.
No,
never played it. Never played GTA when I was younger either.
Halo multiplayer, Halo 3 multiplayer was probably.
Yeah, pinnacle.
I might put it above like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1. Like it was so good. The shooting and kind of jumping mechanics were just so clean.
Probably my next biggest like the franchise that I played was Pokemon. I played Fire Red and Emerald probably thousands of hours. Just new saves, playing them over again. I played my Game Boy SP up until high school. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yeah, it was so.
Girls are like, "Why aren't you responding?" And I'm like, "I just got a Swampert."
I just casted Sludge.
Yeah.
I didn't play too much Pokemon. I did play a lot of my Game Boy though. Super Mario.
Yeah.
I remember those physical game cartridges. I'd have like a book.
Yes.
Full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It was awesome. And man, I had the Game Boy that wasn't backlit either. So I would. It was what I would do.
Advance, not the.
Yeah. Yep. What I would do when going to and from my grandma's house would be playing it, and when we would leave my grandma's house, it would be dark out, so I couldn't play it because it wasn't backlit.
Oh, you had to get a flashlight.
Yeah. So the Game Boy, they sold an
That's what I was doing, was holding a flashlight.
An attached flashlight.
Yeah,
thing, like a reading light.
Sometimes
to play your Super Mario.
Did you have the magnifying glass on it?
No,
I had a magnifier on mine that attached to the base. It's so stupid.
That's funny.
I never used it, but I had it. But yes,
modular.
Pokemon was like probably like the biggest name franchise that I've played just since I was a kid. And I'm not competitive. I do know a lot about it, but
how many of the original was 101? Do you think you could?
151.
151. Could you name by heart?
I could certainly look at them and name them of the 151.
Like a silhouette of them?
Oh, yeah. Mm. Yeah, what's that Pokemon?
Yeah. You think you can get all one? Exactly.
He's like, what does he say? He doesn't say Pikachu. He's like, Clefairy. He's like, fuck.
Or yeah. I've seen ones where it's like, it's clearly a meme. Who's that Pokemon? And it's like a really terrible silhouette of like another meme.
Yeah.
Right? It's with a homeless person.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it'll be like it's a collection of Doug trios that are like
Yes.
amalgamated together.
Yes. But
Pokemon, that's your number one.
Pokemon probably.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, easy Aggron.
Could be any of them.
Aggron's by far my number one.
Have you seen any of the latest like Ironmon challenges?
I haven't. I've thought about doing them.
They're pretty entertaining.
I do think they're entertaining. They're really complex.
Yeah.
They're really like those guys they care about a low hit roll. Like if you ever when you're playing Pokemon and you hit a Pokemon half health, and then you go to another Pokemon, you hit it again, same stats and everything, but it'll hit between a window of like 57 health points to 59 health points. A 57 is a low roll and 59 is a high roll.
Yeah.
That is like they care about that in a roll. Now, of course, or they care about that like in a battle. I have never been like that in tune to it unless I'm like shiny hunting or I'm like hunting for natures and shit like that. Then I maybe start to care because I'm like, I know I want this nature to be on the Pokemon. So when it attacks my particular Pokemon, it's going to do X amount of damage. And then I don't have to go through the role of like, I have to catch it to see what the nature is. I know based on how it just attacked me what its nature probably is. And then I can just reset if not.
Good compass. Like I've been watching one of my favorite daily, day 70-something of doing a thing. Like, right? This guy's on day 78 of doing the Ironmon challenge where for the layman out there, you start out in a game, a Pokemon. You like it kind of computer software tells you which ball to get, which Pokemon you're going to have to choose. Right. So even though one of the 3 starters exists, you have to choose one of them. The starters are completely random. And there's a big rule list about like no legendaries, no items, like all this other stuff. And he's on day 78.
Dude, items will break the game so fast.
He's on day 78 and he got an Ivysaur as his starting Pokemon.
Nice.
And it was really strong.
What gen? Like what?
It's like
Hoenn, Kanto.
I think it's the first 3 generations.
Johto. So it's probably like
it's like a totally cracked game. It's like the first 3 or 4 generations all mashed into one game.
Yeah, like they'll have, but like what map?
I don't know.
Because that
I think
determines
it's the second generation map.
Okay, so it's
maybe
that's like I think that's Hoenn.
I think. Anyway,
I think that's Kanto.
Day 78. He just got past Brock. He just got past the first gym leader.
That's Kanto.
Gotcha.
That's Kanto.
He just got past the first gym leader. And
with Ivysaur, that's sick. That's a sick ass start.
Yeah. He's been doing good. I mean, he had really great starts sometimes. He would get like,
is it random encounters too?
Yeah. All random.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, he'll like, he'll get his level 8 starter Pokemon and maybe it's a really good, fully evolved.
Do you know
he's Blastoise or something. And he'll enter the first tall grass and then it's like a legendary.
Yeah.
It's like a Rayquaza. It's Rayquaza. He's like, no.
I've seen clips of that. I saw one recently where a guy had like Reggie Ice. Do you know who the Reggies are? Mm-hmm. He had Reggie Ice. The only move it knew was Explosion.
Nice.
He was like, fuck.
That's annoying.
Got the first battle. He's like, hell yeah, dude. He's like, shit.
Yeah, just got to restart that one right there. That's a dead run.
But
no, I think they're really entertaining.
I do think that they're entertaining. Do you know who Smalliant is?
No. I don't follow much Pokemon stuff.
You should watch some of his stuff. He does a bunch of challenges. He's kind of like known, but he has a particular niche to it, which is everyone jokes that whatever is the funniest at that moment is what will happen to Smalliant. It so many times it's been clipped where he's like
the worst thing possible.
Yeah, he's like, this is really going great. Honestly, worst case scenario, it's like we get like a water type here that knows ground moves, and then it'll just fucking pop up like his ass. He's like, fuck.
Oh, that's super annoying.
But yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff out there.
Nice.
Pokemon, and then I have 2 more that I'm going to name, and then I'll stop there. You know what? I'll say 3 more because one of the 3 I still play. Kingdom Hearts.
It's a great game. It's held up,
dude. I played the fuck out of Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3.
I'll get a reel every once in a while of someone just making a joke about it hits when you Yeah, the feeling when you start up the
Yes.
second game.
Yes, dude.
Dun,
The music.
dun, dun,
Yes, the
dun.
music
Oh
is so good.
God.
The music's so fucking good.
Masterpiece of a game.
Yes, I thought Kingdom Hearts. I've replayed those as well, like probably a handful of times throughout the years.
There's been
And
never a
it's-
game like that.
Mm-mm.
I think.
No, I mean, of course they're the ones who made it, but the only thing that's close enough, but it's too serious or it's not that it's too serious. It's just that in comparison to Kingdom Hearts, it's more serious. The Final Fantasy series.
But
it's
those are like turn-based. and
it's
shit.
turn-based.
Like Devil May Cry is kind of like it, but it's like too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's they're just like kind of over the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts is good, and there's a grind aspect to Kingdom Hearts that's fun. Like getting the Ultima Keyblade, so sick.
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts, and then this I have 2 war games. Funny enough, Warhawk,
Never played it.
dude. Warhawk.
Is it like a War Thunder or like a
Dude,
World of Tanks?
Warhawk was so sick, dude. Warhawk was so sick.
That sounds like a PS2 game or something.
It was PS3.
Okay.
And it was large map based, third person, just like war. So
Yeah.
you had
Was it online or was it like
all
a
online.
battle? Okay, it was like,
All
it wasn't
online.
like a Battlefront.
it was kind of like a Battlefront, kind of
Okay.
like a Battlefield where it's a large map.
Battlefront's so fucking good. Dude.
Battlefront was good, but it's kind of like it's a large scale domination. Of course, they have small like team deathmatch. It's all servers based. Like you host a server, you join other people's servers all around the country. You know, like you host your own server, and then people join your server, kind of thing. And so, dude, we would play that for my younger brother and I would play that for hours, dude. Hours. I remember one time I really wanted a skin that went on my jet because I really like flying, and then they also had like they had no scoping montages in that game. Oh,
Really?
Oh my god, dude! Because sniping in that game was it was like a dot on your screen, so you could hit fire snipe, and it was one hit no matter
Nice.
what. Dude, it was a one hit kill.
That
Dude,
seems pretty busted.
but it was so hard to aim. There's no aim assist. Like there's aim assist with other weapons, so you had like a machine gun. You didn't have to really aim. You just kind of like with
It'd
like
be
a
like a
machine gun,
circle.
it'd be like a circle, and it would lock on,
Oh, nice.
and you just shoot. And like essentially at that point, it's like who shoots first, and if you have like
Yeah.
a shield or whatnot. But dude, that game was so fucking sick. Dude, we played that for hours, and that was one of those games we would get on the phone with our friends.
Hell
Like
yeah.
the house phone, we're like calling each other.
Hell yeah,
a
dude.
Bluetooth headset like it was a fucking trucker. It's just like,
Yeah.
just like, yeah, fuck that guy. And then my parents would be like, it's 2 a.m., go to bed. And I'd just be playing Warhawk for forever. And then the one that I
That
still
was
play.
like I played Black
I'll
Ops 1.
have to show you some
like
sniping montages on Warhawk. That shit was so sick. So sick, dude. I'm going to get hyped up just
Nice.
thinking about it, dude, because they do like 360. The dot would turn red the moment you touch someone.
Here,
You just,
I'll Google what because I maybe have seen it. Keep talking. I'll bring up like a screenshot of it.
But yeah, so it had tanks, it had four wheelers, it had trucks, it had, and it was like relatively low resolution stuff.
This
Like it was
looks
like kind of cartoony, arcadey.
Yeah. This is giving mad Battlefront vibes.
Yes,
But like in Battlefront,
but it was like
you did have vehicles and stuff. You didn't have planes in Battlefront. Though.
yeah, it was more like this is like set in like 2060, 2070 kind of
I see
type.
that.
And then like they had one map called Archipelago. It was the best, dude. It was just a collection of like column style islands, and you'd fly your fucking jets around it, dude. And your jet, you could do free flying, and you could fucking. You had like brakes in the air, and you could get behind people and fucking blow them up with rockets, dude.
Hell yeah,
And then
dude.
there was a skin that you got. I don't remember what it looked like. I want to say it was like tiger font, but you got it for having 40 hours in a plane. Not 40 hours played, 40
In a
hours
plane.
in a cockpit, dude.
Wow,
And that shit,
that would take forever,
dude, I would.
You're ever in a plane for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes in one go?
You know how you farm it? So you get a
don't take
jet,
off.
and then you go and hide.
Yeah, you
in
just
the
go
jet.
land it somewhere.
And then like you walk away. And
Nice.
then, dude, somebody'd come after you with an RPG and shoot you, and then they'd message you and be like, "Stop trying to farm."
I'm
my
sure.
hours."
I'm sure of it.
But it was the best. God, it was so good. I haven't thought about that in so long. I wonder if the servers are still up. I doubt it. They
be.
came out with another one. The same developers came out with like a future sci-fi version. Just wasn't as good. There's like building in it. It's like before Fortnite.
Gross.
So you could like build like a fort kind of thing. It just wasn't as good.
Have you played Fortnite?
I have.
I think it's one of the most kiddie goo garbage.
Yeah,
games.
I never really got into it. I also was never like terribly good at it, so I could see where it's like
surprising. Yeah, the skill gap. If you were a good builder, you could.
But it's not. I feel like that's not even the same anymore. Like there's so much like tech and shit.
It's
in
so
it now.
diluted now.
It's just a walking commercial. But
it is. It is.
My last one that I will mention. They came out in 2012. I still play this game to this day. It's my number one played game for sure. Was Warframe.
Warframe, yeah. You bring it up from time to time.
I play that game religiously.
That's like my friend plays Path of Exile pretty frequently. Yeah. Same thing. It's a game that came out in like 2012, and they've updated it consistently every 6 months or something like that since then.
Yep.
And it still carries a bunch of players.
This was Warframe's actually, or the company that made them, Digital Extreme, has an interesting story. Did
it first come out like on the 360?
Yeah, 360? It came out. Yeah. It came out on the 360, and that was the PS3 days.
Mm-hmm.
When I first played it, was a completely different game then. It was in 2015 when I first started playing it, and then when I went to college. It was a great game that I, to be honest, didn't know what the fuck I was doing, which it was totally different then. The concept of the game then was to go around what they call the star chart, go to different planets that have individual nodes, and each of the nodes are a mission type. So it's like go and kill enemies, capture this, defend this kind of thing. Very, very kind of simplistic, and it has grown into this like totally massive fucking game that like is just overwhelming when you're like now if you get into it, like people just get saturated with it. They just came out like literally yesterday with something I'm actually really excited about. Because there's something about collecting things, but they just came out with like essentially you can make modifications to your warframes and your weapons, and these mods have like little arts on them. And they just came out with a system where you can change the art where it's like a foil. So it's kind of like a collection thing where it's like a collectible foil for that. And of course, there's just a massive amount of grinding to even get one changed into this foil thing.
I'm sure.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Just a lot of hours to pour into that shit.
Nice.
So
I would still be the game. I mean, I've been truly addicted to only a couple of games in my life. The first one was League of Legends. I was one of those people.
It was dog shit.
I played all the time.
Dude, I got bullied my first match.
Dude, you're probably feeding.
I totally got bullied.
You're probably feeding, bro. I was playing it back in the heyday of League of Legends. It was like it was in the early days.
Was that before it went to being like an esport kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, it suddenly. I feel like it happened almost overnight, but like it just. There was like an update that it just totally converted the game, the items, the players into this hyper competitive mode.
Yep.
At first, it was just more fun. It was just like the people who were playing it were just like, let's all, I don't know, like not really play the game, but just like try to maximize a build and like the whole lobby would be into that. I don't know. It was just a different feel. Anyway.
I think gaming in general has kind of changed into that.
Yeah,
it's why I like Warframe so much because it's still like a.
It's the same thing. Like people's attention spans are shorter. It's just like how can we make people addicted to this the quickest?
Yeah,
and there's so many big corporations releasing crappy games nowadays. The second game I was truly addicted to was World of Warcraft. Yeah. I never would have guessed I would have been addicted. I've always heard of that game, like losers and nerds play that game. But I remember playing it. I was like, this might be the best game ever created. I played that for probably 30 hours a week for 2 or 3 years in college. It was kind of nuts.
Hell yeah.
I didn't have much of a social life. I mean, my social life was in the game. Yeah. But I just one day I was like, this game is doing nothing for my life. Absolutely nothing. I have to put it down. I never played it since.
I feel that way.
I stopped at cold turkey.
I did that with Destiny.
At one time, you just realize that the game is kind of betraying you and your time and your, it's not built for you. It's built to lock you into playing it.
Yep. Yeah. There's
where
a
where your work is
FOMO.
not rewarded.
Like you just have FOMO of like, if you're not playing it, I'm missing out on items that I was going to get. Destiny was really, really big for that. For me in particular, was if you miss a season, dude, you're so far behind, and you have to spend so much more time now getting into it.
Yeah,
I didn't play Destiny as much, so I keep saying Destiny, but Destiny 2 was that way for me. And then when they kind of wrapped up the story, I washed my hands of it. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's what helps with World of Warcraft. I mean, it's a like elves, dwarves kind of fantasy world, and the story, it would get convoluted and kind of shitty at times. Like, but like you really liked.
Was World of Warcraft ever really known for having a good story though? I thought it was more about like having like just a large map full of people that you could do shit on.
The story was a strong part of what you were doing. And it was like whimsical enough to like not take itself seriously at times. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those games. It's very Dungeons and Dragons like, where in the starting area, you're level 1, you're talking with the war chief of your clan. Wow. To you, it's just a quest giver. It's just a person. You click it, get a quest. I'll come back. I'll get some gold. Like, done. I don't even know who you are. Yeah. Right? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
And then from the inception of World of Warcraft, I think it came out in 2001. From the inception, that guy that gave you your first quest has now rose through the ranks. He's in and out of the different expansions and storylines that you're involved in, and now he's like the emperor of half the world now. And you're like, holy shit! And he'll come and defend. He'll defend you, and he might like betray other people that you thought were friendly, but like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It is relatively well written as a storyline. Like the latest expansion is a kind of aspect of the universe, the void part of the universe, like trying to overtake the realm of the living, where some of your characters and things that were kind of helping out the main storyline have now kind of turned evil. In a way, that's what I understand, but maybe I'm definitely butchering it.
I've never played World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't play it. Don't play it. It's really not worth your time. No, play something else. Do something else with your life. There's so many people who do nothing with their life and they play World of Warcraft all the time.
That's fair.
One of my favorite game franchises, if they came out with like a reboot or something, I would definitely buy. I remember Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah,
they've come out with modern games pretty frequently.
Ratchet and Clank and oh fuck! What's the other one?
I mean, there's Jak and Daxter.
Jak and Daxter. That's what I'm trying to think of.
The 3D platformers.
Yes.
Super simple.
So good. Crash Bandicoot was kind of in that realm.
There was a Sly Cooper.
Dude.
How
could I have forgotten, dude? I played so much Sly Cooper. So good.
So good.
Sly 2, Sly 3, all so good. Dude, we used to like, oh my God, as kids, dude, we would be like on the train. Like Murray did like this move where
the hippo.
The hippo. And he'd like do this thing with his elbow. We'd do like wrestling moves from Sly Cooper on the trampoline as kids.
Nice.
Literally
That's awesome.
I literally think about a very good friend of mine from high school. My best friend from high school, Josh Moak. And dude, that's all we ever did.
That's awesome.
All we ever fucking did. That and like ATV and what is it called? MX and ATV.
Yeah, my brother would play a lot of those.
Dude, we played
that
much
was his game, like his chain of games. ATV MX Unleashed. That was a good one.
Unleashed, and then like in that one they had a.
They had planes and doom buggies and like monster trucks.
They had red jumpsuit apparatus in that song, or in that game. They play a song that's like about beating his girlfriend. It would be like on four wheelers. You ever see what it looks like when you hit the edge?
Yeah, you
the
like
boundary.
Explode. Yes,
you just fly away, dude.
Yeah,
it's just fucking singing. It's so good, so sick.
No, those were awesome.
Oh, you know what's another one I just thought of? Oh my God, in that same category, SSX.
Yeah.
So good. What a fucking banger.
Was that snowmobiling? Or was that was snowboarding?
That was snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
But specifically, it wasn't like a conventional snowboarding. It was like snowboarding, but I can punch people.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just fucking throw haymakers and hit other people.
I never played that game, but I've seen people play it. My friend played it.
So good. There was one that was
we had a game that was so similar. It was snowmobiling. The soundtracks were fucking god tier.
Dude,
they were playing modern songs.
I want to buy
awesome.
that shit now.
Yeah, it was
I don't
so
know how
great.
I could find it, but I would buy it.
No, those are some of the best.
Actually, you know what game I was thinking about? Like, dude, unemployment has not been healthy. You know what I was thinking about like 2 weeks ago? And I was just Googling shit. Rockstar. Not Rockstar. What is that?
Rock Band?
Rock Band. Yeah, because there's... what is it called?
Give me Guitar Hero Rock Band.
Guitar Hero. I was like, wait a minute. I was thinking
Rock Band was the competitor to
Yes,
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero is the one that I played.
Yeah, most people did. Rock Band didn't do very well.
No. And, dude, Guitar Hero is so good.
So good. So innovative.
I have a tiger. The fight.
Yeah, they're so innovative. Guitar Hero is so good. My brother is extremely good at Guitar Hero. He can play every song on Expert, including Through the Fire and the Flames.
I used to be pretty nasty with it. I would totally play
he
that
still
shit again.
plays.
I've not played it in like 10, 15
They
years.
have on PC, they have an open source Guitar Hero
Yes.
game.
I've seen this, but you have to buy a guitar
Yeah.
to play it. You know how much them motherfuckers are? Like $150.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
okay.
God damn it, dude. I don't want That's literally what stopped me. I was like, fuck.
We had Guitar Hero. We had our guitars. We had like the classic cherry red one with like the spiked kind of shoulders, you know?
Oh, okay.
And then we had a Z-shape like Kiss guitar.
Oh,
white
okay.
with black frets.
Yeah.
We kept those at the
shoulder
house.
is called the horn.
And when my
yes.
And when my brother, he was always really, really good at Guitar Hero. He was also really good at doing the drums in Guitar Hero. He took one of our childhood guitars and he still has it. Dude, and he like took it apart and like put in upgraded parts.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, those guitars are really expensive.
That's why I always like Wesley.
I saw one at Peddler's Mall the other day. We went to Peddler's Mall today, but a long time back, we went to Peddler's Mall, and there was a guitar just in a thing for like $130.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, nuts.
That is insane. I do want to find one, though.
No, they're cool.
Dude, if I found a guitar, oh my God, dude.
Yeah, they're cool. And I can't remember what the open source game is, but
I've seen it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. It has all the animations in the. Yeah, it's pretty fun, and people will make like meme songs of like, here's a Trump speech or something. You know, a meme converted to.
Would totally fucking play that though. Totally.
Go for it, man. Nothing stopping you. You do have a real
$150.
You do have a real instrument you can learn.
I know,
which is way cooler.
I know, and that's actually when I picked it up. This is when I was like, I should just play my.
I could just do this virtually.
Yeah, I should just play my bass. So.
Nice. Well, on to, I think, our main topic for the day is explaining the story of a video game franchise that I largely ignored or maybe was hidden from. Because it is zombie violence, like my mom would not.
I was going to say, totally don't say you ignored it and weren't aware of it. This was clearly like the house we were brought up in.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to return an Assassin's Creed game.
Ouch.
It was like,
yeah, I had to do that.
It was Assassin's Creed 3. They said fuck like in one of the cut scenes.
If the game was rated T for teen, that's 13.
Yeah,
I would have to really sell to my mom why this game is good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I got Assassin's Creed I think was M. Oh yeah, you know what? Even
for sure there was blood and cursing.
Even better than Assassin's Creed. I got this is so funny. I got a Burnout game.
Okay. The Burnout series were
great. Great.
Yeah,
dude.
Great.
Take a car, drive fast, crash it. Big explosion. Sick.
Fun. Yeah.
This is
super
a blast.
masculine.
It's just bowling with cars, and it's down a highway. I got that taken away from me because it instilled bad driving practices.
Damn. I found a copy of my dad's it was like a James Bond game, but it was shooting people. That's not
GoldenEye, baby.
Shooting people in blood is no-go.
No-go.
It was a no-go until I was like 14.
Damn, dude. I played GoldenEye on my phone.
Anything to get
crazy?
that fix.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I played
awesome.
GoldenEye. I used to play GoldenEye with my cousin on his N64.
Yeah, N64.
That's how I got my very first copy of Kingdom Hearts. He got Kingdom Hearts for his PlayStation 2, and he was like 17 at the time. He's like, I'm too old for this. You can have it.
This Mickey Mouse shit.
Yeah, you can have it. I was like 9, dude. I was pumped. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, my aunt and uncle from the side, they're the ones who bought me my very first Pokemon game. Dude, they were 2 for 2. They got me Kingdom Hearts and they got me Pokemon.
If they did like Game of the Year back then, Kingdom Hearts would have won. Hearts 1 and 2.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts 3 was
shit, though, unfortunately.
So good. Yeah,
it was a masterpiece.
It was not. 2 is such a masterpiece. 2 is so fucking good. 2 is just the fucking
You can
best.
buy an emulator and play it. Or you don't even have to buy an emulator.
I own the whole bundle. I bought, when 3 came out, I bought all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wanted to share with you and our audience the chronologically accurate story of Resident Evil. What I knew, and I'm sure what a lot of people know about Resident Evil, it's a zombie game. There is a company called Umbrella. They make the zombies. That's it. Yeah. It's kind of my extent of my knowledge going into this.
I just thought of another game that I'm mildly obsessed.
I always kind of thought Resident Evil was like an arcade shooter game where you'd be given a gun and you shoot at the screen, right? That's also what I thought it was, but no, not the case.
I think they did have an arcade game.
They have kind of like
a stand-up. I'm almost certain I've seen one, like at the movie theater.
I think they probably do, but
not
that's
recent.
not.
Like it would have been.
Yeah, that doesn't like
ago.
give anything to the story.
Yeah. No.
That'd be nuts.
But I agree. I know what you're saying. Maybe I should go back. I'm like,
I thought it was only those. I was like, Resident Evil is only that.
It's like an actual picture of a person, and then they just like switch over the different images of that person, and they shoot them.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Dave and Buster's arcade game. But no, this is a franchise that's been alive and doing quite well for 24 years or so. I'm sure it's longer or whatever. But it is, I think, very interesting. And I'm going to try it. And I wrote this out. I watched a 2-hour-long YouTube video and kind of summarized it on what the story is. Okay. And I tried to distill out the most important aspects of the lore because I think it's quite interesting. The lore that I'm about to cover covers all of the numbered mainline Resident Evil games, as well as a few side games that I think are valuable. Okay. It also covers some details in the CGI movies and some of the comics, because those are, here and there important to the story. The story begins of Resident Evil in 1909 in an Eastern European village. In this village dwelled a woman named Miranda. There was nothing special about her. She was just a regular old, woman, I guess, person. Yeah, she was a person. She lived with her baby, Eva, excuse me. In 1919, the Spanish flu, swept through her village and killed 10-year-old Eva. Okay. After Eva was buried, Miranda, feeling quite lonesome and depressed, traveled to a distant cave to die. Quite sad. But instead found something that would change and prop up the rest of the franchise. She found a large, kind of ancient and somewhat alien fungal-like mold in this cave. Kind of similar in shape and look. Yeah, if you want to give me a beer, that would be great.
Oh, yeah, this is for you, Big Daddy.
Oh, thanks. Oh, big D. Gracias. She finds this...
Wait.
Oh, thanks.
Did I make it?
No.
Oh,
no, it's
shit.
down deep in the corner now.
Fuck.
Chet just threw the bottle cap down deep in the recesses of this garage.
I'll see it when we move out.
Yeah, exactly. Miranda, in this cave, even though she goes there to die, she finds this large kind of mold fungal growth thing in the cave.
Yummy.
Visually speaking, imagine like a large kind of red glowing heart.
So wait, I do have a question.
As big as like a car in a cave.
Is this portrayed in a game?
Yes.
Okay.
This is portrayed. So a lot of what I'm about to, up until a point, and I'll point that out. This is lore grabbed here and there from various games. Okay. Like, this game, the fourth game, alluded to this, and this happened 50 years ago.
Okay.
But this lore was well explained in Resident Evil Village, which is the 8th game.
Yeah, it's like
mainline game.
between 6 and 9.
So this lore, lore came out very recently.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, but this is the beginning.
This was probably like in a note that you found in a folder in the Umbrella office.
Yes. The lore goes deep. Miranda, being quite puzzled by this large mold-like fungal entity, that's what I'm going to call it now, fungal entity.
Okay.
She goes up and touches it. And when she does, her mind gets full of various visions and experiences from other people who have died in the village. So she can see their memories. She can feel their feelings back when they were alive. She had access and power over a lot of that. And in doing so, she saw and found her memories of her daughter, Ava. And it was like, holy shit, this fungal entity thing, it's not like a monster necessarily. It's not fighting back. It's just existing in this cave.
Yeah, it's like a sponge.
Yes. She becomes extremely interested in this, obviously. I can, she's having thoughts of like resurrecting the dead and trying to bring back her daughter. Miranda, this character, her entire kind of why she exists from now on is bringing back her daughter. She wants to somehow relive her daughter's experiences and things. So that's Miranda. She becomes maniacally interested in this kind of power. And she becomes a cult leader of a kind of religion based around the mold in her village.
Hell yeah.
You might ask, why are other people kind of signing up for this? The mold actually brings people healing. So she brings the mold from the cave and gives it, in a way, kind of infects people with it that might have blindness or injuries, infections from other virus or bacteria, and it heals them. So they kind of believe that Miranda has kind of God.
Healer.
She's kind of like a Jesus, he healed the blind. Yeah. That she's kind of like a healer of many things. Like what she stands for is good. Of course, she's healing us.
Yeah,
which is great. After gaining her village's trust, she began conducting experiments on them with the fungus itself, kind of like mutating the fungus and infecting the people of the village and seeing what happens next. She discovers a special infection that she called the Kado, which more or less takes over the person's body, lobotomizing them, and then Miranda can control them directly.
Sick.
Miranda thinks that this was an important key to making someone a host for her daughter's consciousness, which existed in the mold itself.
Okay.
So that she could take a child...
Their memories, put it into a body that's like vacant.
Exactly, yes.
Okay.
Which, in this circumstance, sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not too far.
This infection, however, worked like a test of strength, in a sense, where lesser humans, who are maybe less intelligent, et cetera, were turned into aggressive zombies. She could still control them, but they were like more bloodthirsty in a sense.
Okay.
But smarter, more intelligent people, stronger people, they could remain sentient in their own body, and they actually began to have like demigod-oriented powers, which she kind of used to help like these people who were successfully infected and did not become aggressive zombies. They became kind of her like lieutenants in the village. Again, her whole main goal is to find
an adequate host
for her daughter's consciousness. Yes. So she's been doing this in this village since 1919. Fast forward to 1950. A 27-year-old man by the name of Oswell Spencer, very important name. He'll come in and out of this story quite frequently. Oswell Spencer. He's a biological scientist and researcher who was researching various plant species all around Eastern Europe. However, he got lost in a mountain range and was rescued by Miranda. Spencer, in a way, became Miranda's apprentice, and he himself came to this village with various biological kind of knowledge. So he was helping Miranda, trying to achieve her goals. So Spencer learns of the mold, understands its power. He becomes interested in what it can do for the greater world. Spencer, at this time, his whole thing was trying to evolve humanity itself.
Okay.
Like this viral mold thing can be used to push human evolution to its actual absolute limits. Make people stronger, cure all diseases. And in a sense, he can like make people into bioweapons perhaps. He can make people so strong that they can always be at the front line of different wars and things and just decimate the front line. Yeah, that kind of thing, right? So that in a way is a very evil sentiment. Like,
yeah.
He's using this not for good, but for evil. He parts ways with Miranda after some time, and after, understanding the secrets of this mold entity thing. He leaves peacefully. He says, "Bye, Miranda. Really appreciate it." Fast forward slightly to 1966. Spencer brings back the mold to his kind of cohort of scientists, and they start to investigate something similarly related in a West African tribe called the Nidapaya. This tribe had a special flower, which we'll learn it wasn't necessarily the flower, that they called the Stairway to the Sun. This flower, when consumed, usually killed the people who indulged, but if that person was strong, intelligent, muscularly fit, it would give them, superhuman power. Very similar to Miranda's fungal thing, right?
Okay.
So Spencer sends one of his lead investigators, James Marcus, to go to this West African tribe and find out what's going on there, right? Maybe this is something similar or different, maybe something that we can control or use or adapt or combine with the fungal mold. Yes, exactly. What's going on there? James Marcus, another important name. There'll be a lot of names in here that'll come and go.
Okay.
James Marcus. After much difficulty, Marcus returns back to Spencer with data on the flower. Turns out it's not the flower. It's a virus that lives within the flower that causes people to die or be given superhuman powers. The virus can, however, only be extracted and worked on in the local area in West Africa, though. It cannot be taken and removed away for, habitual reasons, sun, temperature, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The flower only grows on the flower. As the flower host does not survive being removed from the natural habitat. Just said that. After a year of trial and error, Marcus succeeds in isolating the virus from the flower and calls it the Progenitor Virus. The kind of the first, the foundation of a lot to come. The Progenitor Virus. Spencer was very interested in this virus, and as he could see, it was a way to unlock the next phases in human evolution. Again, it would give most people, superhuman power.
Yeah.
And by this time, Spencer was very rich with other biological-oriented, scientific businesses he started and ventures that he started, mostly in human health and pharmaceuticals. So this is kind of like his side hustle. This is always the back of his mind, this whole virus thing.
Yeah.
He was building a conglomeration of companies that would go on to make pharmaceuticals and medical devices and all these things that were helping humanity at this time. But he was always interested in this whole virus thing. With his money, he builds a mansion with the help of an esteemed architect, George Trevor, in the Arklay Mountains. The Arklay Mountains are a fictional place. They're adjacent to another fictional place, Raccoon City, where much of the games take place. In the Arklay Mountains, his mansion, Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we can understand that Spencer's kind of cuckoo bananas, and he's kind of crazy.
Okay.
This architect, George Trevor, also built a huge laboratory underneath Spencer's estate. Makes sense. Spencer became, however, very paranoid that George Trevor, the architect, knew what he was doing here. Like, he was working on the Progenitor Virus. He was working on eugenic-oriented
He's got a couple of
bioweapons.
different plays cooking up. Yeah.
Yes. So, obviously, he gets paranoid that George Trevor, the designer of all this stuff, knew what he was doing. And so, he's like, I got to kill him now.
Can you imagine?
I got to kill him.
Can you imagine the architect's like, okay, sure, man. You want a fucking secret lab in the basement of this house?
That's fine.
We just need running water and a couple of different bee traps. Like, I mean, sure,
a couple of different bee traps.
Fuck it. Why not? And he's like,
can't be that bad.
I need the lock the other way around. I need to make sure that people can't get out once they're in. Architect's like,
yes.
Oh, sure, man. Like,
And what's funny about that in a way, the guy who built the whole place, if you played any Resident Evil games, there's always really kind of complex puzzles.
Yeah.
Like a police station, a door will be unlocked by getting a figurine of a horse, a snail, and a dragon.
Yeah.
Randomly, and then combining them on a door, and that one unlocks the door to the IT room in the police department. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah, but then there's a hole in the floor that goes down to this fucking cult.
Exactly. So, George is the guy who built all these traps and stuff and, special doors and crap. So he's like...
You've seen the desk where it's like you got to, push the eagle's beak in, and then a drawer pops open, and then there's a pin that fits in the left foot That in my
Yes.
mind, that's actually the right foot. But the right foot, the claw of the desk.
That's
You
exactly.
put it in there. You tickle the eagle's foot, and then its tail on the other side of the desk pops open.
Yes.
The music sheet.
That's
You gotta play the
exactly
song.
how it goes. And Spencer was like, "Oh, well, George built all these convoluted traps and stuff. He probably knows I'm up to no good." So
funny.
Spencer, and some of the storyline is like this is very anime. It's very like emotional, kind of stuff.
Through
So
the power of friendship, I'm going to turn people into zombies and kill them.
Yeah, it's all for good. So Spencer obviously is like, well, this architect knows that I'm up to no good, so I'm going to try to kill him. So he invites George and his family, his wife and his daughter, to the mansion. But he has no intent on killing them, however. He was doing work with the Progenitor Virus. He begins experimenting on his family.
Yeah, he says, "How strong are you, motherfucker?"
Yep. His wife and daughter get there a couple of days earlier, and they are drugged by some kind of cabal loyalists to Spencer, and he infects them with the Progenitor Virus. His wife dies with the infection, but his daughter survives.
Hell yeah.
And his daughter experiences...
Little Susie's a beast.
Yeah, she's strong.
Fuck
She's
you,
adaptable.
Dude. I've seen the goddamn sun.
She doesn't necessarily develop superpowers. She mutates into kind of a weird, near immortal monster thing.
Great. Now she's just roaming the house.
So I guess, superhuman. She's immortal, but she's like got 6 eyes and long arms, and she's her outsides are on her insides.
Amalgamation. That's not an amalgamation. More of like a...
She's like an intelligent zombie. That's what that kind of means. A zombie with kind of like superpowers in a way. Yeah. George, having not arrived on that same day, he arrived some days after his wife and daughter. And Spencer tells him that his family actually visited or moved and or left the house and went to go visit their aunt. And they weren't there. After a few days, George becomes wary of the situation and tries to leave. Spencer then drugs him, and in his drugged stupor, he attempts to escape, and he falls into one of his traps that he built, and he dies of starvation in the trap. It's like a sinkhole type of thing.
He didn't ever lose the virus, so...
Yeah, ouch.
Died in your own trap? You don't know how to get out of your own fucking trap?
There's just no one rescued him. No one cared. It's like, well, he'll just die down there.
Yeah, I guess.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, we can't go down there. It's too deep.
Yep. So that, Spencer's a bad guy, and he becomes really paranoid, which is a big part of his character traits, I think. Mm-hmm. And he's really focused on the Progenitor Virus, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
In 1968...
And now he's got this guy's daughter just crawling around his house.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. In 1968, Spencer funds the construction of a large West African research facility to conduct more work on the Progenitor Virus. Again, it's from the Natapaya tribe that grew on the flower, et cetera, et cetera. So he's like, we got to get more sample. We got to accelerate the research in that area. So he funds the construction of a large West African research facility. The facility was the first of many to be built under the guise of Umbrella Corp. So it's one of the first facilities that he would coalesce together under this umbrella. He took all of his various biopharma, medical device companies that he kind of started and was board of directors on, and he formed them all underneath the Umbrella Corporation. Mm-hmm. And this facility in West Africa was the first one, to kind of the capstone facility for that. Mm-hmm. So this is the first mention of Umbrella Corp, which is the name and symbol that most people in the franchise understand or have recognized before. This was actually the symbol that this symbol, the kind of red and white umbrella-looking shape. This was the symbol of Miranda's cult back when he studied with her back in the mountains.
Interesting.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It is all connected, my friend.
I didn't know any of this, but
it's all connected.
Interesting. I did not know that.
It gets there's a lot of those moments, I think. That's kind of a fun fact. Also, in 1968, one of Spencer's colleagues, Edward Ashford, and his son Alex moved to research the Progenitor Virus in a research facility in Antarctica. So they took one of those kind of samples that they got from the original sample from West Africa, moved to Antarctica. Mm-hmm. Spencer grew paranoid of his friend, however, thinking he would become the one to harness the power of the Progenitor Virus, and had Edward killed. His son Alex was effectively exiled to an Ashford-owned prison island in the South Pacific, which will be important later. Fast forward 10 years, so it's now 1978. The facility in West Africa is complete, and James Marcus, the person who first founded the flower and this tribe and this virus, is head of the research facility. He requests 5 samples of the Progenitor Virus to be sent to him in the U.S. for further research. Within a month, Marcus sends back a message to the research facility saying, T-virus development a success. So he's now mutated the Progenitor Virus into what's now called the T-virus, he calls it. The T-virus proved to be a very effective bioweapon with the use of infected leeches to infect humans. So he would infect a leech. These leeches would then attach to a human and turn them into a mindless, aggressive zombie, which in his brain could be used to, these zombies could be used as soldiers against...
How is that more effective than just a general shot?
It's just what he discovered. That's how he discovered it. He at first had to go through leeches and then to humans, basically.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Spencer became more and more fascinated with eugenics, and with his umbrella shell corporations and foundations, he was able to experiment on orphan children. He thought, kind of an experimentation, that when you get too old, you start to become more susceptible to the virus, and you start to just die more often, get these mutations, turn into zombies, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
why not try kids?
But kids are malleable.
Kids are malleable. They're fresh. They maybe have a better chance.
Jesus.
So he's able to kind of funnel kids and orphans into these programs, and he starts to experiment with viruses on them. Right? A lot of them die. A lot of them turn into weird monsters, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We'll get to more of this later. Spencer and Marcus at this time are the only people doing bad stuff. Marcus went from testing his T-virus on animals to children, similar to Spencer. Spencer was kidnapping kids or funneling them into his orphanages to study the Progenitor Virus effects on them. Spencer, raising kids in his lab environments, stripped the children of most of their names, stripped them of their names, their histories. He wiped them from society. They didn't exist anymore, right? He called them the Weskers, after one of the lead scientists over the orphanage, a Wesker. So if you were a kid that was being experimented on, you were a Wesker. Everyone had Wesker 1, Wesker 4, Wesker 6.
Okay.
You were called a Wesker, more or less. Spencer, growing ever more paranoid, instructed one of his Weskers, so this is one of the kids that actually were able to survive the virus and grew up. They may have gotten some minor powers from the Progenitor Virus experiment. He actually told one of them, now that they're older, they're like 20. Hey, he chose one named Albert Wesker, to go and spy on Marcus. Because Marcus was his kind of direct competitor, but also kind of friend. So go spy on him. Albert did so by working with a lead researcher named William Birkin. William Birkin, he was a very talented viral researcher. Over time, Birkin and Albert Wesker grew Marcus's trust. In 1988, Spencer ordered, and after some time, they were able to get in within Marcus Laboratories and get direct connection to him. In 1988, Spencer ordered Birkin and Wesker with a platoon of Umbrella soldiers to kill Marcus and take his samples of the T-virus.
Damn.
He's like, this is it. Only one person should be working on this.
Yeah.
In doing so, Marcus and his queen leech, he called it, the first leech he ever infected, which was the most, I don't know, infectable leech, his best leech, right? Because leeching. Okay. Marcus and his leech were thrown into a sewer waterway and presumed dead, right? So Birkin and Wesker and this platoon of Umbrella soldiers,
Marcus, you dirty dog.
They were presumed dead, and his research was all presumed null and void, with this queen leech being discarded.
Marcus basically. In the sewer of the queen, he's getting sucked on.
That's right. However, however, in the world of zombies, nothing is always dead, right? However, this queen leech, now that they're both kind of in the sewer, the queen leech actually survived and entered Marcus's body and effectively merged with him, resurrecting him in a way, but with demigod T-virus power. You might think, is it more Marcus? Is it more leech? What is this thing? This leech Marcus hybrid was mostly evil, the mostly evil sentient leech with Marcus's memories and body. So this leech, this is the anime part. What?
Yeah.
So this leech had sentient thoughts, sentient conscious. It infects a human, understands this human's memories, understands who threw them in the sewer, and who wanted them dead, and from then on just wanted revenge.
Yeah.
Right? This leech wanted revenge.
Don't you love a good classic villain, though? Just I want to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
I got told, hey, I got to kill you now. I've adopted those emotions. You know, they don't have that anymore. Everything's got to be like political. Everything's got to be philosophical. Everything's got to have like a religious base. Why not just a good classic villain? I'm evil.
You're right.
Just an evil.
Yeah, this leech person, Leech Marcus, is fucking evil.
Yeah.
Sick. He is super evil. He just wants Spencer and Umbrella
slugging around
and all of this to like just get destroyed.
Just leeching down in the sewers.
Exactly. Yes, he wanted nothing more to enact revenge on Spencer and Umbrella Corps at large.
Nice.
I'm now going to take a moment.
And this is in the U.S., right?
This is all in the U.S. Yes.
Is this in Raccoon City or?
This is happening.
Or no, that's in Europe.
No.
Where's Raccoon City?
Raccoon City is like a fictional.
Yes.
Kind of like I would say like it's hard to explain.
What do you think it's like? What city is it mirroring?
It's kind of like a New York. I mean, it's a very modern city for what it is, but it's not too big.
Okay.
I mean, it could be like a Louisville, a very like hyper. It's like a Silicon Valley.
Okay.
I would say that's what it is. Raccoon City. It's a Silicon Valley. I try to compare it to Louisville.
There's
about the same size.
There's
imagine
leeches in Silicon Valley for sure.
So this was happening kind of adjacent.
I'm sure, there's a couple CEOs down there. That people would call leeches.
So Spencer and his estate, that's in the Arklay Mountains. The Arklay Mountains are right next to Raccoon City.
Okay.
You know, you could take a 2-hour drive and then you're in the heart of the mountains. I wanted to pause and give some background to Raccoon City itself because that's where we're going next. There's a Leech Marcus. He wants to enact revenge on Spencer, blah, blah, blah. Throughout the 60s through 2000s, the city of Raccoon City, the city of Raccoon, Raccoon City became the epicenter for most of the Umbrella Corps' operation and grew to be very prosperous. Again, a Silicon Valley of biological research, pharma, et cetera.
Dude, fucking hell yeah. Everybody's immune system, I'm pretty sure, is so good.
Maybe.
They're like, yeah, I got exposed to the T virus. I beat it.
You got to think like the Umbrella and Spencer. They were doing evil things, viral research behind closed doors. No one knew that they were doing this necessarily. They were first a pharmaceutical company. Umbrella Corps employed about one third of the city, and they were in so many different aspects of the city, the politics, the services.
Damn, you hope there's no economic
ton of people.
Crash.
Yeah, they all lived, a third of the community there lived to support Umbrella Corps. They were in with the politicians. They were in with they controlled the city. Soft-handed controlled the city. The city also had an effective tram network that connected a lot of the infrastructure to the Arklay Mountains. Because Spencer, the head of Umbrella, which is now kind of the pseudo head of the city, needed fast transport to and from there to transport research materials and to transport himself, staff, blah, blah, blah.
Blue Cross Blue Shield should put in some trains.
To their own mountains? They're fucking evil. They're doing viral research.
Why don't we have like the bullet trains across the U.S.?
Oh, that's just car lobbying.
I know, but
that's
like,
100% car lobbying.
I feel like Blue Cross Blue Shield should like advocate for that and be like, oh, I'd have to pay less insurance on car accidents.
Yeah.
If there was trains, that's what they should do.
I agree. So that's Raccoon City. Now we come back to Leech Marcus. He knew a lot about Raccoon City, having worked there as regular human Marcus, right?
Yeah.
They have all the memories are intact. And after 10 years in hiding, Leech Marcus sets out to enact his revenge against Spencer. Leech Marcus infects most of the Arklay Mountains laboratories and Spencer's estate, with the T virus causing the estate to be overrun with zombies. Some zombies, which included dogs, escaped the Arklay Mountains and caused infection outbreaks in neighboring towns around Raccoon City. The Raccoon City Police Department, the main entity charged with figuring out what the hell was going on, was largely in the dark and could not explain these outbreaks.
Wait, is this Leon?
We're getting there.
We're not at Leon yet, but that's the same police department.
Yep, the RPD.
Got it.
The RPD calls in their Special Tactics and Rescue Service Team, the STARS team, to figure out what the fuck is going on in the mountains. On July 3rd, 1998, the STARS are sent to investigate the Arklay Mountains as well as Spencer's estate. At the same time, Leech Marcus was planning to use the tram network connecting the Arklay Mountains to Raccoon City to push the infection directly into the city. Ugh, that would be really bad.
Yeah.
A member of the STARS team, Rebecca Chambers, is one of the first to discover the undead infection on an abandoned train car near the Umbrella Laboratories. After some trouble, she gets the train moving again, however, and it lands her in the Umbrella Corps Executive Training School, where Marcus had been primarily doing his T-virus research. So she's in the heart of it now.
Yeah.
Rebecca is her name. As Rebecca is exploring the area, Birkin and Wesker watch her every move through various security cameras throughout the facility. So they're still alive and kicking.
Yeah.
And Wesker is a double agent working for Spencer against Marcus. Remember that? Because Albert Wesker was a kid that was being experimented on.
Wesker I understand who is, but Spencer and Marcus I'm getting mixed up. Spencer is the original, and Marcus is the one
Spencer
who
is
did the leeches, or Spencer's the leech.
Spencer is the head guy. Marcus was his cohort friend. Spencer became paranoid of his cohort friend using the virus.
Spencer's the one who killed the architect and was also with Miranda.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Bingo.
So, but wait, he's a double agent for Marcus now?
No, Wesker is a double agent for Spencer. He worked for Spencer. He was a kid that was in Spencer's research labs, and his goal was to kill Marcus. He succeeded.
I don't think that's a double agent.
Well, he was told to gain Marcus's trust.
Yes.
So, the double agentizing is over.
But the double agent would mean that he betrayed Marcus to go against Spencer. He's just an agent still.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You're right. That's what I was confused by. Was wait, he betrayed him again?
Sorry.
Yes, so he's just an agent.
He's still one of Spencer's agents, and he's hanging out with Birkin, a just viral scientist who was working with the virus. Anyway, so they're watching Rebecca explore this Umbrella Executive Training School. It's revealed at this time that
That's
Wesker...
kind of cool to hang out.
It is. It's revealed at this time that Albert Wesker is also a member, again, an agent, triple agent of the STARS program. So he was actually in with the Raccoon City Police Department. So he was like a senior member and had sway over that department.
What is Wesker? Do we know what he looks like?
I'm going to show you pictures of that.
Oh, fuck yes.
As the hours go on, Birkin and Wesker are able to watch the full extent of the zombie outbreak through the cameras. Wesker tells Birkin that he is thinking of leaving Umbrella and putting this all behind him. Birkin's like, okay, but I have been working on this G virus, a whole new thing.
Yeah.
As it's pretty sick and you should stay. I would like to test it on these STARS agents because they're kind of stronger, right?
Why not on him?
In a moment.
Damn, sorry.
I would like to test it on these STARS agents. Albert Wesker goes, okay, I'll use my influence at STARS, because he's like a senior member, to lure the agents into a scenario where you can experiment on them. So I'm going to use them to go through this training area.
We have a distress call.
Exactly. Total double agent. Birkin tells Wesker, okay, thanks. I'm going to
double agent.
Birkin tells Wesker, okay, thanks. I'm going to blow up everything after that, wiping away all the evidence of what we're doing here. Sure. Rebecca, while exploring, crosses paths with Leech Marcus. Holy shit. He's here.
Oh.
And after hearing his plans for total infection of Raccoon City, kills him with the power of sunlight and a magnum.
Wait, Rebecca kills
Leech Marcus.
Hell yeah.
Yep. They cross paths, and Leech Marcus just monologues to them I'm really evil, and I'm going to destroy the city.
I'm killing everyone. She's
Rebecca's
wow, you're a bad guy.
No, you're not. Yeah, it turns out his weakness is sunlight. Go figure. Rebecca then decides to travel to the Spencer Mansion. So they're not at the Spencer Mansion, like I mentioned. They're at a executive training facility just outside of the Spencer Mansion.
Yeah.
Rebecca then decides to travel. So what I just told you.
Yeah.
With Rebecca being introduced, that's Resident Evil 0.
Okay.
That's technically a prequel game.
That storyline seems very video game. So that makes sense that is an actual video game. That happens.
Yeah.
There are cutscenes.
All the lore I was telling about Spencer and Miranda, that's all notes and pre-lore. That's not an actual game necessarily. So, Rebecca
I just imagine a big puddle leech.
That's right.
Big mound.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Leech Marcus, he's able to shapeshift so he looks human, but he's
just a big leech.
Yeah.
He's
in the game, if you do damage to him, there's sequences where you destroy an arm or a leg of him, and then he mutates into more of a fucking huge leech monster.
Ooh, interesting.
So
do you think they write the storyline
literally
first and then come up with character designs, or they come up with character designs and then they're like, "How do we write a story for fucking Leech Man?"
Yeah, I don't know.
That is
This goes like so many layers deep, man. So Rebecca immediately like killing Leech Marcus is like, what the fuck?
and this is like the big revolver,
yeah,
like in 9. I don't know
Yeah,
if you've seen
the
that.
Requiem.
There's like
yeah,
a
the
big
huge like
Requiem.
50 cal. Yeah. So Rebecca, Leech Marcus just told her about the preamble to why he was doing all this,
Yeah.
in which he tells her Spencer and his mansion, that's where all the evil is being held, really. And I
okay,
infected
okay.
it, blah blah blah. So she's like, I'm gonna go there next.
Yeah.
So she then travels to the Spencer mansion. This is Resident Evil 1. This is the first game that ever came out. She goes to the mansion.
That's the start of it. She's going to the mansion.
Going to the mansion.
Oh fuck.
And she continues her operation in and around the mansion to find out what the fuck is going on. The next day, after this, another STARS team was deployed to rescue the first team, which Rebecca was a part of, right? They never were able to radio back, like, what's going on? Where are you?
Mm-hmm.
STARS sends another team to go find out what the hell's going on. That's Alpha and Bravo team. Now Bravo team is coming in.
Yeah. B-team, baby.
This team, led by Albert Wesker. So this team is led by...
Oh, he's insuring it. He's
Exactly.
like, oh, hell yeah.
He's out pulling all the strings now.
Yeah.
Yes. So now this Bravo team is led by Albert Wesker, which who knows everything about what's going on.
Yeah.
I wrote, this team is led by Albert Wesker, the fucking bad guy. Albert leads this team to the Spencer Mansion, knowing it was infected. This team has members Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Burton, very important names that I'll bring up later. They meet up with Rebecca, so they find her there at the mansion.
Oh shit.
Jill and Chris venture into the research facility underneath the mansion, where Wesker betrays them. Go figure.
Yeah, I was going to say, but now Wesker knows, so he's
Exactly.
just going to fucking betray them.
Jill and Chris fight Wesker. They kill him, fight an evil undead monster. Go figure.
Shit.
And blow up the whole mansion.
Fuck yeah. They
It's-
kill Wesker? He
It
doesn't
is-
even get to get the G... Oh, wait.
It is revealed. Classic.
G-Virus brings him back.
Brings it back.
Oh.
It is then revealed that Wesker did not die, as Birkin infected him secretly with a special strain of the T virus that would only activate when he was close to death. Which was from Jill and Chris, right? This gave him superhuman abilities, and he was able to flee the mansion just before it was destroyed.
What, you get,
The
like,
fucking thing
wings?
totally exploded, like so total self-destruct.
That's crazy.
From here, so that's the end of Resident Evil 1. From here, a few months later, Chris moves to Europe to continue to investigate Umbrella, because he knows like Umbrella's up to no good, right?
Who's Chris?
Chris Redfield was a part of the
one
Bravo
of the
team.
Bravo
team that Albert Wesker led.
Yeah,
Yes.
Got it. Yes.
Yes. Where was I?
Yeah, Chris is like, holy shit, this
Okay, here we
goes
go.
so fucking deep.
Yes. Jill remains in Raccoon City, and Rebecca moves away to forget about all of this. Rebecca just, I'm
Yeah,
out of here.
she said,
These
"I'm going
zombies
to
are not for
Cabo.
me.
What the fuck?
Birkin is still alive, and he's able to take the T-virus and G-virus samples from the mansion and continue his work in Raccoon City directly.
Honestly, how do you forget that, though?
Birkin was protected because Umbrella was so big and bringing in so much money. They were kind of partnering with the U.S. government.
Yeah.
He was protected by the U.S. government as an important scientific and national security asset.
In between stories, though, Rebecca here, she's probably just like laying on a beach in Cabo. She's like, "Fuck, dude, there's fucking zombies. There's fucking zombies. How do I even stop that? I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
No.
It's a virus. It's above all of us.
You'll learn that so many other entities are involved with this because they know that it can wipe out an entire city in 2 weeks, which is what we're going to get to.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry, I was trying to buy you time. I was thinking about Rebecca and Cabo. Can you imagine, though, you're having a pina colada, and all you can think about is how, like,
Yeah, there's zombie shit
in
happening.
4 days of fucking zombie outbreak
Pretty much. It
could happen.
It's a little stressful.
It's like, dude, Cabo's going to be gone in a week. How could you leave? How could you fucking leave at that point? You can't ever leave.
Yeah, things are escalating.
So Rebecca's coming back in the picture.
So Birkin was able to take these virus samples, T and the G virus, back to Raccoon City directly. And he was being protected by the U.S. government as they saw him as a national security asset. After some time, however, the U.S. government found that he was still... No, the U.S. government? No, Birkin is the scientific researcher. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Chris moved to Europe. He's kinda out of the story right
So
now.
wait, who does the U.S. government... Who's Birkin?
Birkin was a scientific researcher who worked with Albert Wesker to gain trust of...
Oh, he was the counterpart.
Marcus.
The counterpart
Yes.
to get... Yes, I remember now.
Bingo. After some time, however, the U.S. government found that he was still funneling information to Umbrella personnel, and the U.S. government tried to assassinate him. In doing so, they were like, this guy's a little too dangerous. Because Umbrella was past or out of the borders of the U.S. at this point. They had West African facilities, they had European facilities. So he was like he was spreading information outside of U.S. borders. So the U.S. government was like, you can't be doing that. Your wife just texted, can you unlock the front door, please? She's on her way home.
Jesus, she's
Earlier than
home.
expected.
Is she texting you?
Yeah, she's texting the group
All right,
chat.
give me.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Give me like 2 minutes.
Okay. And we're back. Great.
Hello.
Okay, so the U.S. government, we all know that they're always good in every way. They go
They're so
and
good.
they
care about their citizens.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
They do.
A collection of like special operative soldiers go and try to kill Birkin. And in doing so, the U.S. government soldiers were able to secure the T and G virus samples. But before Birkin actually died, in his dying last words, typical anime, Birkin managed to infect himself with one of the virus samples. He quickly mutated in that moment into a huge monster and killed all the soldiers and then consumed the rest of the virus samples. So he just starts going nuts. He starts infecting himself with all these viral samples. In this moment, some samples were destroyed, and while everyone was fighting, rats came, like different kind of like rats came and consumed the viral samples on the ground that were broken. The rats would kind of lop up the sample.
Yeah.
And then they escaped into the sewers of Raccoon City. This would go on to be the worst thing to happen in the whole franchise, I would say. The U.S. government acting to secure the samples from Birkin were the first domino to fall for like the whole city. So these rats who just lopped up all these samples were secretly mutating underneath the city. They were killing other rats. If some sewer worker would go down there, a rat would jump on the worker and infect him and make him become a zombie. So there was like a secret infection happening underneath the city.
Can you imagine you're down there, you're just dealing with a rusty ass pipe. You're dead. You got 3
zombie
kids.
rat
You
jumps
fucking
out.
hate your life, and a rat jumps at you.
Rat jumps
tries
out
to
you?
kill you.
Yeah, Jesus.
Like fucking hell, dude.
Subsequently, not too long after the rats kind of escaped down into the sewers, most of the city became infected over the following days, with thousands of people turning into zombies.
Holy shit. So this is a full-blown,
hundreds of thousands of people are infected with the viruses in some way. This is where the second and the third games start, is right at the kind of precipice of the infection.
Holy fuck, I need to play these.
It's surprisingly good. Jill Valentine, who was working with Bravo team, is still living in the city when the outbreak happens. She works to escape her kind of apartment and works to find out what the fuck is happening in the city. Like, why is this all escalating? This is like literally a couple months later after her adventures in the Spencer Mansion where she saw the zombies. In her game, this is Resident Evil 3, Jill is the main character. She works with...
This is one everyone loves. It's 3.
One of the good ones.
Yeah.
2 is where Leon is introduced, which actually...
Oh, really?
It's like 2 parallel storylines that happen on the same days. It's just different parts of the city kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, everybody loves a roundhouse kick from Leon.
Jill finds very quickly, she connects with the Umbrella Biohazard Task Force, the UBTC. These are specialized soldiers who are tasked with killing and destroying outbreaks. So they're trained in killing zombies, more or less, which is weird that Umbrella would have a division for this. So these are trained soldiers who go out and kill
everybody's got a
zombies.
marketing team to make their image look better.
Exactly.
It's no different.
There she meets a Nikolai Zinoviev, a member of the Umbrella UB.
He sounds
Umbrella
evil.
Bios, he is evil. He's introduced and kind of helps, but he's only in it for his best interest. Collecting and selling virus-related data is his MO. He just wants to sell footage, viral samples, anything he can get from the city to the highest bidder. So he's not in it to save civilians. He's not in it to save Jill in any way. He's like, I'm here just to
making
collect
money off
data.
the opportunity.
Yes. Jill and Jill and the team learn of a doctor in the city who could make a vaccine for the virus. Holy shit.
Whoa, that's the first we've heard of that.
Yes. He is a Umbrella doctor, Umbrella-oriented, adjacent, connected doctor, Dr. Nathaniel Bard. So the team ventures to find him. They find him, however, assassinated at the hospital.
Lovely.
It is also here where they learned that the U.S. government has determined the city to be unrecoverable. This is, 2 or 3 days after the viral infection started.
Leave it to the U.S.
The U.S. government determines that the city is unrecoverable and a nuclear bomb will be dropped in the city in a few days.
Dude, we're always just attack focused.
It's pretty bad.
Taxpayer dollars. Let's just drop a bomb.
Yeah, it's rampant with zombies, dude. I would drop the bomb, honestly.
Yeah, but natural resources.
Jill and the team learn of a research facility under the city where a vaccine can be manufactured, and they actually get in touch with the U.S. government to give us more time. We can make a vaccine.
Okay.
So they kind of negotiate with this team, be like, well, you have to produce it for us, or we're going to drop the bomb. There's hundreds of thousands of people infected. So they venture to the facility. They create the vaccine, but Nikolai betrays them and destroys the vaccine, thinking that these zombies and the viral technology that he's discovering here, like boots on the ground, will make him rich beyond anything. Money, rule, all evil.
Classic dumbass move, dude.
Jill and the team kill him. Great. And manage to escape the city moments before the city is destroyed by the nuclear blast. So they don't save the city.
Damn,
the bomb still drops and destroys the whole city.
And this is where Fallout starts.
Kinda.
Fallout 4 begins, right?
So that's Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 2 is a parallel story happening at the exact same time in another part of the city, where a cunning reporter, Alyssa Ashcroft, is working to try to understand and solve the zombie outbreak for cases. Oh no, sorry. This is a different game. I'm not to Leon just yet. This is before the city's outbreak. I'm so sorry. Oh no, this is during. This is just another character. So the story will bifurcate. This is kind of a fork in the road of the story. This is just another character experiencing her own thing.
What a great word.
Yes. At the same time this is all happening, a cunning reporter, Alyssa Ashcroft, is working to try and solve the zombie outbreak cases that first started across the Arklay Mountains. And later, Raccoon City. At the time of the outbreak, she becomes infected and escapes the city to find a cure. She finds a deranged Umbrella researcher who has been testing T-virus samples just on the outskirts of the city, kind of in a just a regular suburban town, on cancer patients. And she fights away from this gentleman and finds herself the vaccine. Yay. So that's like a side game, but it's the first introduction to Alyssa, who is a very important character later.
Ashcroft, right?
Alyssa Ashcroft, yes.
Yeah, I've heard of that name.
Okay, great. This is where I'll introduce Leon. This is Resident Evil 2. Leon S. Kennedy is introduced into the story as a Raccoon Police Department rookie who travels to the city on his first day of work. On the day of the outbreak. Some Leon backstory here. His whole family died in a car crash, and a police officer actually saved his life, which is why he wanted to grow up to be one. And
that's why he learned to do a roundhouse kick.
Yeah. That's why he's trained in karate. Yes. Leon is probably the most famous character, I would say. He has a very soft-spoken man of few words. He kicks ass and asks questions later. Yeah. That's Leon. When Leon is traveling to the city, he crosses paths with a Claire Redfield, the sister of Chris Redfield. Chris was on the Bravo team who was investigating the Spencer Mansion.
Oh, Claire Redfield.
Claire Redfield.
I thought you said Clear. I'm sorry.
She is the sister of Chris Redfield.
Yes.
They cross paths.
Wait, is Chris dead?
No, he moved to Europe.
Okay,
or he went to Europe to investigate Umbrella.
Yes.
So Claire is Chris's sister, and they cross paths because Claire is coming into the city to try to find Chris. She didn't know that Chris moved to Europe.
Yeah.
Days or weeks before, and Leon is just traveling to his first day on the job, which is kind of nuts. So they cross paths at a gas station just out of town where they discover the zombie outbreak like actively happening at this gas station.
Oh, nice.
Both travel into the city, and within a few days, they get kind of split up and they go their separate ways. Claire's trying to find Chris. Leon's trying to find what the fuck is happening in the city with all the zombies.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get paid for this shit.
Yep. Leon and his adventures through the city trying to find out what the fuck is happening. He meets an Ada Wong, an Asian woman, who is posing as an FBI agent, but is actually a mercenary, is actually a paid person trying to find out information on the virus. But she tells Leon that she's an FBI agent.
Oh, okay.
And Ada flirts with Leon the whole game. Like,
damn.
Oh my God. Because Leon's like, I want to help you try to find out what the fuck's going on. Ada's lying to him the whole time.
Yeah. Damn, I just want to play these now.
They're really good.
This is like perfect. Little side comment here. This is like a perfect, like, it's raining outside. We can do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just play Resident Evil 1 through 9 right now.
Damn, dude, that would take a long time.
I mean, I'm sure it would, but like, wouldn't you do the same thing for like Lord of the Rings?
It's good. I would. Yes.
You would. I would.
So Ada is secretly there to get viral-related information back to her employer, which we don't know really who it is yet. Both Leon and Claire are able to find each other again, kind of at the end of this game, slay the monster that Birkin turned into. So they meet Birkin and his mutated self, and they kill him.
Okay.
That's the second game.
Damn. Rookie cop, by the way.
And similar to what happened before, they can't do anything to help the city. The nuclear bomb still hits the city, right? That's all still happening. This is a parallel timeline.
Damn, how'd they not get nuked, though? Like, I wonder how they know about the nuke.
In classic, that's a good question. They just get in a helicopter right as it was dropping. Classic anime, perfect time type thing.
Yeah.
With
we
Raccoon,
gotta evacuate the city. Oh, my God.
With Raccoon City destroyed, Umbrella became largely bankrupt, as they kind of like softly own the city. It was kind of a bad public.
Oh, yeah.
It was a bad PR for them.
Oh.
Really bad PR.
Where's their special force team? That's what they're there for, is to minimize exposure.
Oh, well, they're not doing a good enough job. Because
they probably died in the nuclear blast.
Yeah, for sure. Umbrella becomes largely bankrupt with the public shouting for its destruction. Umbrella pushed the blame on the U.S. government, as they might have. I mean, it was their nuclear missile.
Wait. What year is this?
This is 1998.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. It is revealed that Umbrella and the U.S. government are very intertwined, and there are many games and sequences that go on to shine light on this relationship. The U.S. government hires Leon into a bioweapon hunting squad, but the real reason is to retrieve and find information on the viral samples scattered throughout the U.S. So Umbrella is like largely closing down, going bankrupt.
Yeah.
The U.S. government and Umbrella are secretly behind closed doors best friends. And the U.S. government hires Leon to go and find information on various Umbrella facilities still scattered around the U.S.
Oh, so he's just a publicity stunt.
He's just a pawn. Yeah. He's more or less just a pawn.
Fuck.
A lot of the core characters also go on to kind of find the root cause of various outbreaks happening all throughout the world at this time. Again, Umbrella is scattered all throughout the world. There are like miscellaneous viral outbreaks that happen throughout the world from here. Yeah. Kind of just on accident. No one's like pulling the strings at this time. At least that's what we think. Wesker, Albert Wesker, he's still alive. He's brought in periodically as he's doing the same.
Of course he is.
The U.S. government is trying to do similar things. They're just trying to gather up the scattered information on these viruses to just start doing evil things again, or to stop bioweapons from, getting out in the hands of people who shouldn't have them, blah, blah, blah. I wrote, find me viral samples and the latest that's going on with it. That's the whole thing. Without the details, Albert Wesker is now totally solo and works to sell everything virus he finds. So he's just in it for the money now. He goes to places that are out, like having an active outbreak. He tries to find viral samples, whatever, and he just sells it to the highest bidder. Like, he's a rogue. He's a total rogue agent now.
Spencer's MIA, or?
Spencer's still alive, but you don't understand at this time that like he has direct involvement with Albert, because Albert's mission succeeded, killing Marcus, right? And now Umbrella is so disheveled from Raccoon City being destroyed that Albert and Wesker and Spencer are kind of like, I'm not going to put myself on the chopping block. Albert Wesker was the kid.
Okay. Sorry. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So, without any details, Albert Wesker is now totally solo and works to sell everything virus he finds. He is actually responsible for completely deleting Umbrella's cloud network and all of their data in pursuit of just having viral data to himself. So it's like, I'm going to put all this on a USB drive. I'm going to delete everything. So in a way, he like destroys Umbrella.
I wish it was
Wesker.
that easy.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy. It's that easy in the games. So all of this is happening throughout like 1998 to like the early 2000s. Fast forward to 2005. The president's daughter gets kidnapped by a strange undead cult called the Los Illuminados. Whoa.
Oh.
Leon is contracted to bring her home, find her and bring her home. In doing so, he finds that the village where this cult is located.
Is this Resident Evil Village?
No, this is Resident Evil 4.
Oh, okay, great.
In doing so, he finds the village where the president's daughter is located, and in his attempt to find her, the cult leader injects him with a special bug-type virus. So not G, not T, not Progenitor, a special one. The bug virus was isolated from a viral outbreak that happened a few years back in Spain, called the Las Plagas. Leon finds the president's daughter, Ashley, not Ashley Ashford.
Yeah, not Ashcroft.
Different person, yes.
Yep.
And they try to find a cure for their viral infection. So she is infected, and he is infected, and they're like, oh, fuck, we need to find a cure. In this venture, Leon runs back into Ada Wong, the mercenary posing as an FBI agent. Everyone is just going around the world trying to find more information on the virus, right? So they're all kind of crossing paths in these different places. She is there to find some type of viral artifact called the Amber. Leon and Ashley are able to cure themselves of the infection and destroy yet another Umbrella-associated facility. Woohoo! Ada is able to retrieve this Amber, and everyone flees the area. Woohoo! It is revealed, however, that Ada's employer that sent her to this area in the first place is Albert Wesker. Oh my God. He's coming up again. He's just...
Yeah,
oh my God.
Now he's... Okay.
He tells her, however, as she's leaving the island with the Amber, he evil villain monologues to her and tells her that he's going to use the Amber to kill billions of people. So she's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense. Fast forward slightly, and the world is somewhat plagued with pop-up viral outbreaks from miscellaneous people and scientists trying to use what little is left of the TNG virus samples. An international organization named the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, the BSAA, is formed with old members like Jill, Leon, Claire, and Chris, brother and sister. Mm-hmm. They're kind of the leaders of this organization to just stop these viral outbreaks. Like, oh my God, it's an international organization, right? It's not just the U.S. anymore. It's everyone being like, these viral outbreaks are ridiculous. We need to snuff them out as quickly and as effective as possible. The team, a team of BSAA agents, were deployed to another Spencer estate, and they find useful information on the viruses themselves. They actually find Spencer here at this different estate.
Oh shit!
And as they are kind of finding him, talking with him, who else is there? Albert Wesker.
I was going to say Wesker's nearby.
Wesker's there, and he kills Spencer. Holy shit!
What?
He killed the founder. Of the Progenitor Virus.
Yeah, like how? Wait, how did he kill him? Before you tell me why, how did he kill him?
Wesker is, because he was mutated with the viral samples, he's like a superhuman.
Yeah,
his hand just becomes like a huge viral like flesh knife.
Oh,
and he just stabs
runs it right through
the
his
guy.
fucking back. Okay.
Yeah.
And Spencer's still technically human at this point. He's never had
yes,
the
he's
virus.
human. He dies. Like he does die.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Jill is a part of this team. Jill's, in the very beginning, she survived the Raccoon City nuclear bomb, et cetera. She's here on this team when Wesker is doing this, and she tackles him out of a window, and they're both presumed dead.
Of course, but they're not.
The team moves on, and 3 years later, Chris is deployed with another BSAA team to Africa to investigate.
Years?
3 years.
Damn. So wait, what year is it now?
It's like 2011.
Okay.
Roughly. Chris is deployed with another BSAA team with none of the other members. So Leon, all these people are not with him. It's just Chris and some other people. They go to Africa to investigate a bioweapon named Ouroboros. There, he finds the man looking to use this bioweapon for evil, last name Irving. So it's like a totally no-name character. He's just here to be the bad guy.
Do you know what an Ouroboros is?
Irving. No.
There, I have a buddy of mine who has a tattoo of an Ouroboros, which is like the concept of an infinity, where it's like what something takes, something gives.
Oh, it's like a yin yang.
Kind of,
okay.
yeah. So his is a snake that's eating itself.
Oh, fascinating.
That's if that's what I'm remembering that as. Maybe I'm totally fucking wrong. I'm not a professional. I know nothing, but that's
kind of philosophical. That's the name, because it's this virus stuff. From the minds of a lot of these villains, it's like it's a fresh start. It takes something that is dead and makes it alive again. It's
a very specific concept. So that's why when you said that, I thought of it.
Makes sense. Where's it going? Chris travels to West Africa to find this Irving character, who is the bad guy, this Resident Evil 5. His whole task is to find Irving, the man who is now trying to find out more information on this bioweapon named Ouroboros. He finds the original zombified Nidapaya people. The Nidapaya people were the people with the flower virus that then became the Progenitor Virus. It's like, holy shit, we've gone almost full circle to where the Progenitor Virus came from. This West African tribe.
But not Miranda.
Not Miranda.
Okay.
Yeah, so partially close circle. So he goes here. The Nidapaya people are all zombified, though. They were normal before. And using this flower virus is kind of like an ancient religious ceremony stuff, but now they're all zombies. He's like, what the fuck? After continuing through the villages and things, Chris discovers that a ghost organization called Tricell, which is a private funder of the BSAA, is here studying the virus and its infections happening in the area. It's like there's another kind of corporation that's not Umbrella is here studying the virus, not seeking to destroy it. But they give money to the BSAA as kind of like a cover-up. Like, yeah, we're not for the virus. And Chris is here as a part of the BSAA. So he's like, what the fuck? So he's like, this is corruption. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Tricell is its name. And they are, again, attempting to sell their viral findings to the highest bidder. Chris is able to find and kill Irving. Woohoo. And Irving reveals to Chris that he should go to a cave to find more answers kind of near the West African village.
Oh, shit.
There he finds none other than Albert Wesker. Holy shit. Albert Wesker, the leader and CEO of Tricell. And it turns out he's been pulling the strings almost the whole time. He was pseudo kind of commanding and directing the BSAA. He was commanding and kind of leading the various companies, the kind of shell companies that were trying to find viral information. Albert Wesker has like been behind the scenes the whole time.
Yeah. I mean,
kind of like go figure. It's kind of animated.
Yeah, I was going to say not too much of a surprise, but like he's such a good villain.
You also find that Jill now works for Wesker. Oh my God. Exactly. With Wesker using aspects of the Las Plagas virus to infect her and actually mind control her.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That makes more
Wesker
sense.
orders Jill to attack Chris. Chris defeats her, but in a way where she is cured from the mind control infection. So she has like a physical thing that he pulls out of her, and that like releases her from mind control. So yay. Like, wow, she's been kidnapped working as a fucking viral agent for like a long time now. Jill tells Chris about Albert and has been taking Jill tells Chris about Albert Wesker, and that Albert Wesker has been taking minor doses of the original Progenitor Virus that was originally found in the area to maintain his superhuman powers. But infecting him with a lot of the virus will actually render him weaker, and he can be killed. So at this point, he's like taking bullets. He's like, running super fast, through that type of stuff, right? But if you infect him with enough virus, that will actually like kill him.
Okay.
That's the idea. Great. Well, Chris and his team do that. They kill him. He actually dies after Chris crashes the escape plane into a volcano, and Albert Wesker dies in the lava of the volcano. Super anime.
That's what it takes. Fucking goddamn
days.
Volcano to kill this man.
Yep, pretty much. So, in another parallel vein, and during the same times,
I'm waiting for like his arm wasn't burned off, and so it just kind of
crawls out and turns into Big Wesker. Yeah, nuts.
They're like Wesker's hand. The hand. That's what the new villain's name is. The Hand of Wesker.
The Hand of Wesker. We're getting to the end. We're almost there. I promise.
Okay.
Yes. With all of these events happening, all this Albert Wesker stuff, there is actually secretly behind the scenes, there is another Wesker, his kind of sister friend
Another Wesker.
from the original, yes, from the original orphanage child experiments. There has been an Alex Wesker, a female, a woman, who's been working on her own secret island.
A zombie lady?
Kinda. I mean, she has the viral superpowers from being a part of Spencer's.
She's like a sexy
original
zombie.
Wesker.
She's not a sexy zombie.
No, she's not sexy. She exists. She's kind of like Wesker's brother in a way, but not really. They're kind of adopted
It's not
into this
very
orphanage
anime
thing.
of this, and I have a sexy zombie. I'm just kidding.
Alex Wesker, a female test subject from the earlier Spencer orphanage testing tests and research, this entire time has been developing another virus from the Progenitor Virus in Russia. Claire, Chris's sister,
Yes.
Claire, catches wind of this and travels to Russia to investigate the situation. This is happening all at the same time that Chris is in Africa.
Yeah.
Claire discovers Alex Wesker is about to unleash another world-ending virus of her own, but is taken down by Claire and other supporting characters. Yay. Getting to the end, we're almost to the end, I promise. Ashley Ashcroft, for decades, was trying to expose Umbrella. She was in the Raccoon City. She was infected.
Yep.
She went outside the city, found a vaccine for herself.
Yeah.
She's a
With
reporter.
Leon. Yep.
Yeah. She's a reporter. She's like, but she's still what
she's the fat one.
fuck is going on?
Or no, I shouldn't
She's
say
not
she,
the fat
she's not the fat one. There's a mod. Wait, let me tell you why I just said that. So there's in Village, there's a mod. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering this right, where Leon catches Ashley out of a barn
she's
door.
thick.
But they make a
The
mod
president's daughter.
where she's like the fat one.
Nice. Yeah, there's lots of
It's a
mods.
very large woman.
Yeah.
Jumping out of a barn door.
Under thighs.
And Leon catches her. No problem.
No problem.
But that's where
Nice.
the fat one came from. She's not fat. Someone modded her to
Yeah.
be thick as hell.
Well, Ashley, not the president's daughter, Ashley
Yeah.
Renwood, for decades has been trying to expose Umbrella. She takes down Alex Wesker in Russia, and from there she just tries to find out what the fuck's going on, connect the dots. She's a reporter at heart, journalist. She's
Yeah.
again, what the fuck is going on? This reporter raises a daughter named Grace, a reporter. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Very
In-
Elena from Uncharted.
Ashley.
That was the way that I just plugged in the video game that I was obsessed with, by the way. Elena from Uncharted is also a reporter.
Oh, reporters are important people.
Yeah.
Ashley, a reporter, trying to connect all the dots. She's got all these red lines connecting people's faces, on the wall type of stuff.
Yeah.
She catches wind in the mid 2000s. She kind of literally connects it all and learns about a group called The Connections, a secret elite ghost group that has been pulling the strings the whole time. They were the ones funding Albert Wesker, the male Wesker, who most of the story was about, the whole time. These secret special elite Jeffrey Epstein child pedophile people.
Yeah.
Yep. And they were funneling money to Albert Wesker. She learns of stories of the miscellaneous viral outbreaks, and she connects all the dots. This was much more... where am I? Okay. One of the most important stories that she learns about is a smaller outbreak off the coast of Louisiana. This is Resident Evil 7 and 8. Happened in Louisiana. Which was much more contained, only infecting a small coastal town. But she learned of the viral host person, kind of a new idea here, a viral host person named Evelyn that could control people who were infected.
Oh,
Like Miranda. Right. A new character, Ethan, is introduced, who is a journalist who learns of his kidnapped wife, Mia. The game starts as Ethan. You get a call from Mia, his wife.
I've heard of Ethan.
Right. Of Mia being like, hey, I'm just going to this area to see my family. Cut. Don't hear from her for weeks. Ethan's like, oh my God, I got to go find her. She's in Louisiana somewhere. I got to go find her. Find my wife. In doing so, Ethan finds this town of infected people. He finds his wife, Mia, there. Awesome. But he discovers that this town is infected. Mia is infected. And he discovers that Evelyn exists. This superhuman mind controlling person exists
Yeah.
somewhere nearby and is controlling like the whole town and his wife.
Yeah.
He
he's
actually,
like, I gotta kill this bitch.
yeah,
Fuck
yes,
yeah.
he's
Hell
like
yeah, Ethan.
in this game. It's you don't in Resident Evil 7. He actually dies, but you don't know until Resident Evil 8 that when he dies, he's actually infected by the mind control mold, and he's able to actually resurrect. So it gives him like superhuman powers, but he doesn't know it yet.
Oh, okay.
That's why in the game he can like reattach his limbs magically. You're like, what the?
Oh, I didn't
happening?
know that.
Yeah, super cool. He works to mind control his wife from Evelyn, and they escape. They learn that his wife actually worked for the Connections the whole time. Mia worked for the biggest, baddest guys in this entire storyline.
That's probably why she's at the town.
Exactly. She was sent to
see
the
Evelyn.
town. She was sent to the town
She
to find
had no
information
family.
on
That
Evelyn.
lying bitch. She
The-
could have just been honest.
So he learns about the Connections. He learns about Mia's involvement and how they were conducting viral research there. The story is with this one is that a boat, a huge merchant vessel, was like conducting research on marine life and crashed into the Louisiana coast, and that's what like infected the town.
Okay.
Him and his wife, Mia, after escaping, ran into a huge cargo ship that contained viral samples of the virus that infected the community. There, his wife sacrifices herself to give Ethan a sample of the virus he can use to create a neurotoxin to kill Evelyn. Great. Ethan then creates the neurotoxin and kills Evelyn. Super great. He then lives, and then kind of like smash cut, that all happens. He lives then with his wife and their new daughter, Rose. This is the start of Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
It's like, boom, Evelyn is dead. Yay. Smash cut to Resident Evil Village. He's living with his wife, Mia, who looks pretty much the same. They have a kid named Rose, a baby.
Yeah.
Wow. Chris, from the very beginning, Chris.
Yep.
Not
Redfield.
Ethan. Yeah. He has become kind of this vigilante bioweapon terrorism like guy. He has his own self-funded, self-founded bioterrorism killing squad. He's not associated to any government. He's like a rogue warrior. He's a vigilante. That's him at this time. He's sick and tired of all these governments and different organizations.
Doesn't want to be
controlling him.
influenced. At this point,
Yes.
he's like, I'm doing shit on my own.
Yes. He's like, fuck
Fair.
this. This is years later, right?
Yeah.
He the game starts with a lovely dinner with Ethan and his wife and their baby. They're talking. Wow. Chris barges in and fucking kills Mia with a whole just dumps into her, kills her. And Ethan apparently, obviously is like, oh my God, what the fuck? Chris takes his daughter Rose and is like, you should come with me. You're important assets to what is going to happen next in the story. Like, come with me. You should be thanking me that I just slaughtered your wife, basically. This is where it gets truly crazy.
Dude, because they've been fucking.
Yeah.
They've been fucking.
This is where it gets like, again, the circle is about to get full. I promise we're almost to the end.
I do have a question.
Go for it.
No. Later.
Okay. In transport, right, Chris convinces Ethan to get into his van. Like, we gotta escape the area, blah, blah, blah. They have Rose, the daughter, who's like a baby. All of a sudden, their transport vehicle, like, something happens to it. It goes, it falls off the road.
Yeah.
Ethan wakes up. There's no one there, right? Ethan, after walking through the forest, finds out that he's on the precipice of a European village. This is, throughout this Resident Evil Village game, it's revealed to Ethan that Mia and this life that he was all of a sudden living was all a hallucination, illusion, basically. All a hallucination. Miranda, like the virus that infected this town and Ethan, was one of the core samples from Miranda's situation happening in Eastern Europe, where Miranda can control people. So Miranda was actually controlling Ethan this entire time and posing as a hallucination of his wife, which is kind of nuts.
So the hallucination, the person was actually just a zombie. Damn, he was fucking a zombie, bro.
Kinda. The daughter was real, though. So somewhere in between their actual real life, he was married to his wife. They had a little kid. And then Miranda kind of like just put the wool over their eyes and took the place of his wife and was raising their child, basically.
Damn.
The secret plot here, or the plot altogether here, is Miranda wanted to kidnap Rose, the kid that he had with his actual wife.
Yeah.
She wanted to kidnap Rose, as she is a weird product of this viral human spawn as a vessel for Eva. This is almost 100 years later after Miranda's kid died, Ava. Remember all that?
Yeah.
Go to a cave, find the virus, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Miranda gets wind of Ethan and this viral infection off the coast of Louisiana, was like, I'm going to somehow construct a series of events that will have a child born from viral infection.
God,
basically.
she's got to be dumb as hell if it took her 100 years to get to
yeah.
that. Like,
yeah, you'd think.
Jesus.
That's the whole plot. This is, again, happening almost 100 years later.
Yeah.
Miranda crystallizes Rose, the baby, and broke her into 4 pieces, which is a little silly. Again, anime.
Yeah.
Ethan is now meant to go and find those pieces. He meets Chris again along the way, and Chris tells him that the life he was living was all an illusion, and that Miranda was actually operating with the fungal entity to like cosplay as his wife for years, etc., etc. Chris and Ethan then go and try to defeat Miranda and kill her. Miranda kills Ethan in this doing. She kills him.
Damn.
Actually kills him. Does not wake up. Kills him.
Yeah.
Dead. Chris retreats to gather more force to fight back. Ethan, having been infected, does not die, but has a fungus entity heals him. He meets back up with Chris, and Ethan... so he does come back alive, but it's like a half-life type of thing. Like, he can kind of feel himself like be a zombie.
Okay.
He meets back up with Chris, and he was like, look, man, I'm going to take this whole thing down, and I'm going to go along with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Chris gives him basically a detonator to destroy the fungal entity that Miranda's been kind of using to control the village and other people this whole time. And he does. They are successful. They destroy this fungal entity. This brings us to the latest game. So that's woohoo, yay.
Yeah.
Happy rainbow and sunshines from there.
Yeah.
This brings us to the latest game, which takes place in 2026. It follows Leon, now nearing 40 years old, and Ashley's daughter, Grace. Remember? She was the reporter. The whole what I just described was a like story that as a reporter that she found out about.
Yeah.
On the connections, because Mia was a part of the connections.
Yeah.
She found about all of that. She had a daughter, Grace, that she was raising. She was like,
with Leon?
No, not with Leon. She like adopted a kid. Named Grace.
Okay.
Leon and Grace worked together to uncover some long-last secrets about Spencer.
So not even with Ashley. She's not even part of the picture. It's just Ashley's daughter.
Yes. That is because...
Okay.
So this is Resident Evil 9. This is the latest game. That is because Ashley gets fucking killed.
I've literally fucking seen this.
Yes.
Her dying. Yes.
Ashley, her mom, gets killed by like an infected umbrella... agent,
yeah.
Yes, in front of Grace.
Yes.
And it's quite visceral.
She freaks out.
And from there, Grace is like, I got to understand what the fuck that was.
Yeah, she's like in the FBI.
She joins the FBI and was like, I'm going to do good in the world and find out more about this virus stuff.
I got to play these games.
Yep. So Grace...
not be a pussy and just get through it and play these
Grace
games.
actually gets... This is kind of strange. Grace gets... she gets assigned on a investigative project to go back to the hotel where her mom was murdered.
Yep.
To find out more about the hotel. That's why they were there.
Yeah.
Find out more about the hotel. There might be a viral research facility
hotel, if I remember correctly.
Yep. There might be a viral research facility underneath it.
Yeah.
Right? Go find out more about it. She goes. She meets the villain of Resident Evil 9, kind of a sub-villain.
Yeah.
He's doing viral research there.
Gideon, I think is his name.
Yes, Gideon is his name. Leon, in the same vein... He's 50. He's like, again, he's kind of his own thing. He's not part of any organization. He's working with an insider from like the FBI as well, or some other intelligence organization. Be like, hey, latest news of viral infection happening in the city. Right.
Yeah.
So he goes to the same city and area where Grace is going to, the same hotel. They both kind of cross paths and are like, we're both here for the same thing. So they fight through, the hotel or the
zombies.
The zombies and things here happening in underneath this hotel and underneath the city. This is where they learn that Spencer, the starter of this whole thing, had a secret project that only he knew about. A secret project underneath Raccoon City, the now destroyed and like completely obliterated Raccoon City.
Yeah.
That there was a secret project that he was working on there. And at this part of the story, you think, or the way the story tells and the information is kind of scattered, is that this secret project was another mind control virus, which is like the most, like the strongest one, basically. This is called Project Elpis. While Leon and Grace are venturing into what is now destroyed Raccoon City to find out more about this, you also discover that the connections, what is left of them, are also trying to go after the secret, right? All at the same time, right? Right at the same time. Of
course, yeah.
You learn that Project Elpis was actually a vaccine, though, against all viruses.
Oh.
Yes, this was not for bad. This was for good. This is one of Spencer's...
like a safety net.
Yes. Ashley, who was Grace's mom, who was killed by an Umbrella agent. One of the big lore drops in that one is that Ashley was able to actually interview Spencer in one of his last days before he was assassinated by Albert Wesker.
Yeah.
Right? Spencer then tells her that he's kind of turned a leaf, that all this bioweapon stuff, like, it's destroying the whole world. And it did not lead to the next evolution of mankind. And so he kind of tells Ashley about Project Elpis and how this is, I've invented like a cure to every single illness, kind of like a super vaccine.
Yeah.
Which is why the connections were killed Ashley to begin with, is because she knew about it and she knew it was a vaccine. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
There's a scene I'm thinking of that makes a connection as far as potentially what's in the folder.
Yeah.
And
again, the connections, they're just in it for the money. If,
there's a video out
vaccine,
there. If you haven't played it, there's a video. There's a cutscene of her dying.
Yeah, it's gruesome.
Yeah.
So Leon and Grace, they venture into the heart of Raccoon City, like classic facility underneath the city. They kill some members of the connections who are also trying to find the virus at the same time. And what transpires from there, they basically like use the virus to kind of heal themselves because they kind of get infected along the way in a sense. But they kind of like the whole facility kind of self-destructs, so you don't really know if the vaccine kind of gets out of the facility, et cetera, et cetera. The last final bits of this game allude to the idea that the U.S. government are kind of the next big thing, that the people who are wanting this whole viral shit to just stop and shut down entirely, that the U.S. government is actually holding some of the last samples of the virus somewhere. And they, there's so many layers. They are one of the founders and funders of the connections. It's like so many layers, right? That's typical anime. There's always a bigger, better evil. So that is the Resident Evil franchise.
That's crazy.
Crazy, eh?
That is so crazy. I mean, I haven't...
And I tried to focus it and water it down because there's a lot of other convoluted stuff that happens that I did not put in here. But I try to make it focus.
No, I think you did a very good job.
Thanks.
No, I've always known that there was a lot to the story. But I do have a question.
Yes.
In which this might be in one of the more convoluted pieces of information. But in the Resident Evil series, there is a very well-known enemy. Mr. Pyramid Head.
That is Silent Hill. Totally different franchise.
Oh, is that Silent Hill?
Silent Hill.
Totally different. This whole time I'm like, where's fucking Pyramid Head guy?
Yeah, that's Silent Hill. I also kind of mixed them in my head. That's Silent Hill.
Never mind.
A similar zombie-esque, but that's kind of like demon-y.
It is kind of
hell
paranormal
stuff on that one.
Okay, maybe that was the game I was thinking of.
In the last couple of minutes, I want to do a flyby smash or pass of the characters.
Oh shit!
Of the characters that I was just bringing: Leon, Jill, Spencer, all these people.
I'm so ready for this.
This is going to be a kind of lightning round. Yes, I have the TV up. Smash or pass. This is meant to be kind of quick. You can give a little bit of thought, but here we go.
Okay.
The first one, Leon.
Smash.
Our boy Leon.
It's Leon. You have to smash.
Leon.
He's smash.
One of the best characters.
Yes, for sure.
This is Jill.
Pass.
Pass on Jill.
Yeah, she gets like kind of evil and she gets infected. That's weak-minded.
True.
Weak-minded.
That is so true. Jill. Then we have Miranda. In this picture, she's kind of dressed like a alkalite, like a priest alkalite with
with
demon
the
wings.
I almost get like a Sephiroth.
Yeah. It's very
Vibes?
Sephiroth-y.
Smash.
Smash. She wants a baby. She wants a baby real bad. That's kind of her whole thing. Is she wants a baby.
Oh my God.
On to the next, Albert Wesker.
That's Wesker?
That's Wesker.
Oh my God.
He's a super blonde guy. He's got like this funny anime zombie
If I remember
eyes,
this right, like Val Kilmer.
No, maybe.
Val.
I mean, it's
Maybe
this very
not Val
007 James Bond.
Who's the guy that boxed against Rocky? He boxes against. It's Val Kilmer. I thought.
I don't know.
It's a blonde guy.
I can't fact check.
It's a blonde guy that he beats in the boxing ring.
Yeah,
that's who I'm thinking.
This is like a superhuman, basically. Like this is a superhuman person.
He's kind of thin for superhuman.
Smash or pass?
I'm gonna say pass.
Pass.
Because it's kind of a pussy move to be like, I'm a superhuman, but I still use a gun.
Kind of true.
Yeah.
Kind of true.
So,
funny enough, that's a great answer because in one of the games he has kind of like a girlfriend, and in the final moments he infects his girlfriend to become a big monster to fight and like give him time to escape.
Yeah, he's a pussy.
It says Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Yep. That's good. This is Nemesis, the boss from Resident Evil 3. He was the one that kind of gets in the way of Jill. He is in the game like literally the whole fucking time.
Is the one that follows her around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the trench coat.
Yes.
He's like, oh.
Yes. He is a Nemesis, which is a kind of bioweapon that is given the like DNA of someone, and their whole mission is to kill that someone. He busts through walls.
Damn.
He's kind of like, he also has kind of like squid tentacle powers, if you're into that.
Okay, I'm a pass because I feel like he just doesn't do dinner really well.
No. He's a bad guy. He doesn't talk much. He doesn't say much. He's very teethy.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's a good pass right there.
There's not really a whole lot of
Smash or pass.
there.
This is Grace.
Oh, dude, you picked
Grace.
this photo of Grace? This is right when her mom dies.
Yeah, her mom is literally murdered in front of her. She got her own mother's blood on her face. This is Grace.
Oh my God, poor Grace. No, she's kind of fucked in the head.
1000%.
I've seen the like intros. I'm gonna say pass. But
pass.
Like, I've seen some of the. She's crazy.
You can't. Yeah, I mean, you can't not be crazy.
I mean,
do you see the zombies? And you
I
see
agree.
Like,
look at that face. That's generational drama. Trauma right there.
You're gonna be just, let's go to a movie night or a date, and she just traumatized zombies on you.
Her mom's blood is in her mouth right now.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
that's Grace. That's Grace. This is Spencer.
Oh, okay.
This is Spencer in his old age.
Okay.
Powerful man, super rich.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner kind of vibes.
Super rich.
Hugh Hefner kind of vibes.
Yeah.
You know, if I was a sugar baby, smash.
Smash?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's fair. I mean,
yeah.
Again, he was doing all the evil stuff
rich.
behind closed doors. You could be in the open in public and enjoy his wealth.
Yeah.
Multiple states. I mean,
and like, worst case scenario, he infects you. You get really strong if you're powerful.
Right. That's the worst that can happen.
Now you're just like.
That's Spencer.
Ada.
This is my last one, I think. Ada Wong.
Smash.
Big smash.
Ada Wong is
one.
a big smash.
Yeah,
big
100%.
smash. I've seen Ada before.
A fun thing is I was watching Wubby play Resident Evil 2, where Ada Wong is in.
Yeah.
And Wubby, from being the funny guy, he installs mods where almost all the characters are naked or in like gimp suits. So Ada, my trial ended for screen share.
God damn it.
That's okay. Ada is in like literally a shoestring outfit.
Oh, no.
And my wife walks in and was like, "What are you watching?" I was like, "That's Ada Wong. She's an FBI agent."
Yeah.
But not really.
She's an FBI agent who looks like she's going on spring break, but she's not.
Yeah. No, seriously, yeah.
She's trying not to get bit right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, she's nothing but flesh. She has no shielding at all.
Actually, that's a great question. Does zombie infections get passed via biting?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the infection in Raccoon City accelerated so quickly.
Yeah.
A human would bite a human within 10 seconds. That person's waking up as a zombie.
So I saw someone playing 9 and the character gets bit. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why isn't she like Grace? Why isn't she like getting turned? And then there's like health things that you get,
there are certain medicines, this kind of canon throughout the game, there are certain medicines that if you take it right after a bite you are okay. In Resident Evil 9
it's kind of like it's like an injector thing.
Yes.
Kind of thing. It looks special.
In Resident Evil 9, Resident Evil 9, a big plot point is that Leon from a previous life, working and going to other places that are infected, he gets infected.
Yep.
And he comes to Resident Evil 9 having like a minor infection. At the very end of the game, like he's about to die from it. Basically, he's not a zombie. It's just like literally killing him.
Yeah.
Again, strong people live.
Yeah, Gideon grabs him at one point and is like, a curse from Umbrella.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck, that motherfucker's infected.
No, it's super cool. And again, after playing Resident Evil 3, which is right in the middle of all this stuff, not knowing the beginning, middle, and end, I'm like, damn, this game is fucking good. I might play some of the other ones. I don't want
to play it in
I only really want to play the remakes, though, because like the PS2 version from 2006 just kind of looks bad.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've seen Final Fantasy 7, like the original.
Yeah, just
see, it's the epitome of like cone titties. Yeah. Like PS1 Lara Croft.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomb Raider, baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you. That's the episode.
No, thank you. That was incredible.
It's truly a saga. There's so many details and characters.
Dude,
betrayals.
I don't think the Bible has that much depth. Like,
this is way more interesting than the Bible, I would say.
I saw something that a little quick side little joke here. I saw something the other day that was like Jonah getting dropped off in Nineveh, but Nineveh's New Orleans, and then it was just like clips of people dancing to Boosie Badass and then doing Choppa style.
Nice.
That made me laugh.
Awesome.
If anybody knows the story of Jonah getting eaten by a whale and dropped off in a sinful city, Nineveh. That's what that is.
Nineveh. That sounds like a video game, honestly. I didn't think that was real.
No. Seriously. That's the whole biblical story is Jonah gets eaten by a whale. The whale carries him for...
Is that where Pinocchio came from?
I don't know.
Pinocchio gets eaten by a whale.
But he gets spit out in Nineveh. And Nineveh is a city full of like sin. They're very sinful people.
It's like Sodom.
Yes. And... but somebody was like comparing Nineveh to New Orleans. They're like, instead of it being Nineveh, it's New Orleans.
I could believe it.
Dude, I thought that shit was so funny.
I could believe it.
They're like, chop a stop, chop, stop.
I wish I get all your...
Damn it, dude.
Got this
I wish you were from the coast sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's our show, everyone. Thank you for hearing my side of the Resident Evil franchise story. I butchered it. I'm mayor of Meat Town, and I butchered it. I promise.
No, I mean, there's somebody who, like, if you're like, this is a sandwich, I'm giving you a sandwich, I'd go, it's like a sandwich from Subway. Seems like a sandwich to me.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe it's not a real sandwich.
I was hunting for the positive of that. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, that's our show. Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe.
Hunting for the
buy the Resident Evil games. We're not being paid by them, but they're really fun games. I'm definitely going to play more. Thank you.
I might play more as well.
They're fun. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.
Bye, everybody. I'm going to go pee.